I hope you guys in Twitch are doing fine. Granted, I've not exactly shared so I think. Let's actually start that one again, huh? Jeez, okay, where are you right now? Okay. How's it going there, my fellow proxies in the world near Eridu? My name is Delphin, and of course, welcome to the stream where we'll be going into Zenless Zone Zero second season right over here. Granted, it's take 2 of this one. Yeah, you guys have probably seen in the Twitch, probably in the Twitch board where I ended up like messing things up a little bit over here because I had not realized I am not exactly started streaming on Twitch in a way, but hey, I mean, of all the things to actually screw up it. Anyways, we're here because we are going to go ahead and have a look at the different trailers. The different trailers of Zenless Zone Zero ever since the special program was released. Of course, I'll be uploading that one as well as a review of the past 1 year of character trailers that's been uploaded over the past. Well, I'd say a year, but it really has been just a year plus because they have actually introduced a couple of characters before the release of the game. So there is always that. But I also want to have a look the season. We're going to keep season 2 as its own thing, where I'm going to actually cut this one out and upload it as its own standalone because Yixuan is currently available. Of course, we do have Ju Fu Fu. I hope I pronounced that one correctly. But yeah, we are actually going to have a look at that one. I actually can't really find where exactly is it. Oh yeah, there we go. But yeah. Check the site. I feel like there's just going to be a regular day of streaming right over here. As you can see, we are on the Japanese sites of Zenless Zone Zero, as you can probably see. So there is that we actually got to watch. That's what I always been intended to do, which is actually react to the Japanese side. Aside from just seeing the text and the English subtitles that they actually have, I feel like, oh, wait, just trying to adjust the mic over here. But for one, I definitely feel like I'm more accustomed to the Japanese voices in Zenless Zone Zero. That's not to say that I do not like the characters who are voicing in English, but I just felt that we might as well go ahead and have a look at the. I just feel like I'm more used to the Japanese voices in a way. Not to say that I've not liked in supported the other trailers that's on the on the English side of Zenless Zone Zero. But anyways, aside from that, I actually do have this one over here. Hollow Wandering 2024 at the bottom right, you guys can probably see. We're going ahead and start off with that, and then we will keep moving on with Yixuan's demo, her short film, and then her teaser in a way. Whatever order that I actually put it in. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and have a look at the first year of Zenless Zone Zero, and then take a look at Yixuan and see how she actually plays. Yeah? Let's go. I'm actually just going to go ahead and push this in all the way up top. Whoa. Yeah, at the very least, that should be it. Also, make sure the quality is at the enhanced bitrate. So, okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh! Oh, this is the bell side thing. Okay, this is interesting. I like this remix of Come Alive, man. We're going like, oh, like the. I didn't. Yeah, true. Like on because Yanagi section 6. Ooh, this is a DJ remix. I mean, will you really call yourself someone who really enjoys Zenless Zone Zero if you have not actually watched the trailers and lore teasers that they actually give us out? Bye, Bringer. Spoiler alert. But yeah. Ooh. And then a big mystery. Yeah. Gosh darn it, Bringer.
手がかりは再び闇の中へと消えてしまった。けれどこんな予感がしている。僕たちの物語はまだ始まったばかりだと。
Indeed.
実験は完了よ。エリクサー P07 は有効だ。始まりの。
Okay. We really had to chase up the Sarah for this one, huh? Granted, yes, this definitely first anniversary. I'm glad they actually But also, if you have a look at Zenless Zone Zero right now, they put first anniversary on the top left of the icon, which is pretty cool. And so, but yeah, these are all of the characters from Cunningham to Battleborg to Victoria Housekeeping, and in the middle of it, also meeting with the new Eridu police squad members. Albeit we are not too involved with them until probably later during the story. And what else have we actually got? Sons of Caledon was next. We were chasing after we were chasing after the Vision Corporation's figurehead. Of course, Sarah is probably the leader of it. Sarah apparently is also a mysterious organization that part of a mysterious organization that may or may not be the we're not too sure. Well, I really forgotten some of the terms of it. Haven't been in the wave to a game for a little bit. The Exalters, right. It is called the Exalters, and holy moly, man, we have definitely gone through quite a lot of characters at a time. Sons of Caledon, I'm trying to think where it is. I got new Eridu Police Force, Section 6, the HSO Section 6, and then perhaps finally the Stars of Lyra and Mockingbird. In the middle of it, we also have seen the Oboe Squad, which does include Soldier 11 and Trigger. I'm kind of surprised that isn't like a dedicated. And that's been the most mysterious part of it. It's like, well, I actually realized, yeah, you might actually have to. No, this is cool. Okay. But so far, throughout the entire time, we have introduced most of them, except for Oboe Squad, which still has a couple more slots left. We have no idea who exactly is in it, but apparently we have been promised to see the rest of Oboe Squad because they're not really based in the Janus Quarter, which the first season is based on. Anyways, really cool. It's been an honor experiencing the entire season 1 of Zenless Zone Zero. I am kind of looking forward to what season 2 actually brings along, because there's gotta be more. We got quite a lot of things to actually experience, and yeah, that's all I can probably say about this one. But although technically this one, I was just having a look. It really is from the perspective of Belle, who is the favorite character of the two. I bet she's more expressive than White. White is just the main protagonist, and Belle is like the expressive protagonist. Maybe people would probably say that that might not be the case. Anyways, let's go ahead and have a look at the character demo of Yixuan. I'm actually surprised they reset it to the bottom, but let's see if we can actually move it up. There we go. Start from the beginning again. Oh!
データ収集は順調でした。コーヒーです。
いや、不要だ。あのものは
Why is
文学さんよりいらしたイーシェンさんです。
Oh!
これから戦闘データの比較があります。
まだ任務は残っていたか。ならば待たせてしまったな。
待たせ。みやび様、そういう意味ではなく。
Finally going to practical combat? I wasn't expecting Miyabi to actually be in here, but what the... Ooh.
が厄介な気がまだあるな。
It's...
の不具合か
Nah.
いい線殿、待たせたな。三本勝負の修行に参った。さあ、是非を問おう。
Oh boy.
修行ぜひ。
I like this. Oh my gosh.
さ さすがはいいシェン殿だ。
Ah,
落ち着け、ぜひ楽に。
失敬。全力を出すべきだったな。2本目だ。
dude. Tell me about it. Whoa. Okay. She's just flying on the boat while trying to,
2本目とはまだ続くのか？
oh. Okay, what are you doing, Yixuan? She's using an ultimate, that's the thing. Ooh. What? I mean, she has the demon blade that can cut through anything. Oh. Dude. There couldn't ever be any more wrong than Yixuan being the Fuhua representative.
ぼちぼち終わらせるぞ。
Oh! Using a Feng Huang feathers at the very least. Well, granted it's an equivalent of that. Ooh! Ultimate versus ultimate. Okay. I mean, there's Void Hunters fighting it. Oh boy, that's not good.
見
Well,
事だ。いいシェン殿。不快だったのなら詫びよう。
何？うつろがりの星耳や。噂は聞いてるぞ。それでまだ出られないのか？
すみません。全力で修
they just broke the system.
復の戦闘データは
必要ない。いいシェン殿。もう一つ修行に付き合ってほしい。
Oh no.
新たな友と甘味を味わう修行だ。
It's like I found a new friend. Let me treat her to. Oh no, I found a new friend. How about just hang out with the dessert? Oh my god, what a good. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? Whenever involved with HIA, with the HIA club's VR sessions. One of the things that I really want to get into, but at the moment, it's just really crazy. I was looking at the artwork, the thumbnail of the anniversary replay. It is quite a lot. Wait, granted, Miyabi is hiding on the top left. Hugo is on the top. Hugo is on the top right. And yeah, when we actually got to remember that some of these characters are actually just citizens in New Eridu that can also take care of themselves in the hollow. Yeah, I mean, Cunningham is one of them. Bellabog is a business. Victoria Housekeeping is more of like a butler and maid for the higher hierarchy for New Eridu. Sons of Caledon is in the desert. And then they like the actual professional hollow professionals like Miyabi, Yanagi, and the entirety of Section 6. Of course, you got Mockingbird as well, right? To be honest, I like how this. Side note, definitely. Bernice being at the side, being like, she is still the meme of like Zenless Zone Zero, right? Is that probably what we can call her as? Okay. Think we should be okay. I'm just checking to see how the frames are going. I think we should be alright. If there's ever lag on it, then that's a bit unfortunate. I'm just going to have to change that one up. But anyways, let's move on to the second one, which is the short film of I mean, BRB is like the rider May of the Zenless world. I feel like at the very least, yeah, at the very least, it feels like Yixuan is like the intro, Fuhua of the Zenless world as well. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Let me see if they actually. There we go. Alright. We're still in HD. Premium. Okay, make sure that one's take. Alright. There's probably a significance in this one. Whoa! Fufu is here as well. Is that steam buns? Oh. Okay, let's start from the very beginning again. Of course, there's gonna be a. Of course, it's gonna be a grave that's inspired. Man. I'm kind of surprised that the subtitles is not really appearing too much well. Okay. That's interesting that the text. Well, we'll make do with whatever we can, to be honest. So just keep my cursor onto here. But bow, so. Oh, she's the little sister. The Okay, let's try this one again. Because I definitely wasn't expecting the whole thing to be it blanked out. But hey. Sparrows, of course. Very common in the Chinese world after all. There we go. Fufu trying to keep things in order, which is cool. Ooh. This is gonna be Waifei Peninsular, but do you have it snowing as well? I didn't realize that they're actually beggars at first, but sometimes it's actually. Ooh. That's a Pugilist.
衣食をくれて腹も満たせると。
That's a Pugilist.
彼は嘘つきだった。それも世界一の。
落ちるども見ろ。
増えずに済んだのは姉様のおかげだ。
That's cute. But why is Super be alive? Whoa!
私と姉様には見込みがあり、いずれどちらかが生命権を継ぐと。姉様は言った。雲岳山の宗師となり、力を手に入れた暁にはそれで善をなそうと。
That's nice.
姉様にできないことは何もなかった。私もそうなりたかった。
イーシェン、あなたは私やみんなとは違う。あなたの才はみんなを守る武器になる。いずれ私たちより遠くへ。
Of course it's gonna be a hollow disaster, right?
私の出る幕がないはずだった。
Oh!
あれはみんなを守るための剣では。
生命権の使い手は最後には五感と記憶を奪われもぬけの殻に。だが皆を守るにはこの力が必要だ。
修行を積めば別の術もあるはず。その剣を使ってはダメだ。師匠の二の舞になるぞ。もっといい使い方がきっと見つかるはずだ。それか私が努力すれば。
Oh, it's like an
感覚を奪われたのか。
it's like an avatar kind of sword. Oh no.
怖い。でもイーシェンがいる。賢い妹なら生命権とみんなの未来をいずれ託せるから。それまでは私がイーシェンを守る。
It's once again the Cantonese song.
星光埋藏在无边中不知所踪，这些我都懂。命运捉弄，体会一切的方式被战火翻动，以为生命就是翻越。
It's probably a Taishan kind of Oh.
可是已来不及，这告别措手不及。
Such a Chinese song.
偏心爱逃离，回忆却越发清晰，记得起那些
聞いてくれなかった。
心意，孤独徘徊在记忆两颗心玻璃。
She's protecting her from within the sword. Maybe?
まったく。もう済んだか。
はい、とっくに。どうぞ、チャーシューマンです。
Oh.
苦手なんだ。
そうなんですか？
熟悉自己都斑驳， 有些伤口到最后把痕都没留。
So eventually we actually have got to deal with the Qingming sword, right?
有何不同？体会一切的发生，短暂或
It's an all-powerful sword that has got to have.
带走一切这次呢？可是已来不及，这离别措手不及，我无法抗拒。去相信或
Hey, it's hard to actually become a preceptor without the Qingming sword. But holy, yeah, that's not as hard as Miyabi's. But I can kind of see the same beats that they're trying to go for. Because man,
坏的记忆两颗心。
I also realized that pins are like two hands of a clock. Actually, it's pretty cool. One day it's more zigzagly, and then she also got a pin that looks like a Wang kind of symbol. But yeah,
因为已来不及，
hmm.
这一切措手不及，我无法抗拒。去相信或忘记，出手不及不忍心，被叶子抽然宿命，记得起那些，请相信越发清晰的回忆，我们曾相遇。
Transition, very perfect. Just transitioning back to our protagonist right over here. And that's what we actually got to face. It was actually pretty cool. But dang. Whoo! That hit as hard as a truck, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not as hard hitting as the Miyabi, because that has a lot more significance, being that it's Hollow Zero and Miyabi haven't got the wield the demon sword kind of deal. I won't spoil what exactly happened there, but oh boy, it's really nice like hearing like Chinese songs every now and then. I understand that a lot of this one is also like perhaps Cantonese. I kind of wonder if they actually include other dialects down the street. Granted, I'm also like much prefer Japanese dubs, but just hearing like Chinese songs and Cantonese songs from like both in Tier and the Astro Royale's songs definitely feels a bit different than actually hearing like Japanese songs. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. I don't want to have the text just disappear on me again, so let's go ahead, enhance premium, and let's go. Let's have a look. So this is more present day.
お師匠様、早く
夫婦、山を降りる準備はできたのか？
もちろん全部暗記しましたよ。お悩み相談、人助け、何でも来いです。
そうか。なら悪く思うなよ。
Uh-oh.
最近ついてんだよね。弾いてみようぜ。
What?
大凶だと。もう一回だ。大凶。もう一回だ。もう一回。
That's not how. Well, that's not how you do it. You should probably. Well, I guess that's the equivalent of the fortune slips in Japan, as in like, there's gotta be a way to actually try to ward it off, right? Wait.
私が読み解いて。
こっちを試せ。
What?
全部当たりじゃない。
Wait, Did that mix the whole thing up? What the heck?
平気ですよ。電気を消して横になっちゃえばきっとすぐ。
試したよ。でも眠れなかったんだ。
What?
いっそ寝ずに遊べばいい。
Insomnia?
無理だよ。9時には出勤しないと。きっと何か悪いものに疲れちゃったんだ。
Nah. But I feel like you have got too much stuff to do. What?
そいつなら今出て行ったぞ。辛労だ。休め。とさ。
What?
これは不吉な予兆では。
抜けてたぞ。うちの子泣き止まないんです。食べてみろ。
うちの子
Wait.
何歳まで生きられますか？
保証期間は5年とあるな。
5 years? Oh, wait, seriously? Huh? A divination?
なんだかお師匠様のやり方って教科書と全然違いますね。
Hmm.
夫婦。時には流れに抗わず身を任せろ。それで開ける道もある。
ほえー。でも修行も頑張った割にちょこっと地味っていうか。
Oh! Another hollow expansion? Whoa! That is...
派手なこともたまにはある。
Oh! Calligraphy style, okay. Not bad.
私わかりました。こういう時こそ全力でぶつかるんですよね。
No! That's not one way.
急を
There's
要
one
してい
way.
ただけだ。やらないに越したことはない。戻るぞ夫婦。飯の時間だ。
はい、ただいま。
What's the point of all that? What is the point of all that? Wait, you're doing two different things that Fufu is known for, which is helping out people. And Fufu is like divination. How do I exactly call it that one? Divination business, and then hollow. Well, granted, that's hollow explode. That is doing hollows in a way, but holy. That's whole wow, that actually caught me by surprise. And so they having like this kind of divination stuff. And it's like it's kinda like that's not saying like divination itself, but also it's kind of manipulating the placebo effect of these kind of divination. It was like, yeah, this guy who has insomnia is like, why doesn't he just kind of sleep? He needs reassurance to actually get to sleep, definitely. And it's a reading feng shui. She just found herself. Well, I guess technically she really isn't like doing divination. She's like seeing the situation and to keep not try to appease her customers in a way. I'm not too sure. Seeing her in the previous version 1.7 is like, it definitely feels kind of interesting that she actually does divination, but seeing like all these parts, like they're definitely not divination at all, but people still believe it to be. I am still curious as to what I'm actually going to pull, to be honest, but so far is either Ashra Yao or like Jufufu that definitely screams to me a little bit. But regardless, we are going to actually jump into the game itself. So if you guys are watching this, this as a video itself, well, we are actually ending this portion right now because, hey, we are going to be experiencing the version 2.0, and again, in the game at the very least. So do join me for that one. Over the next week, we'll try to see what the game has changed. And well, actually, I do actually see, like, let me see if I can actually look up the changes in the point, because there is a. Okay, I was having a look at this one. This is going to be from Cat with Blue Hat. Let's have a look what exactly has changed in the game itself. Okay. Wait for it to actually load. Alright. So this will be a bit more extended because I kind of actually follow up with what changes there are with the game with regards to like the quality of life changes and all that. But let's have a look. So agents now have weapon effects in their selection animations. Oh, I can kind of see it. Is it adds a bit of a visual flair? Oh. Interesting. I'm seeing they hit sparks and everything, and the flashes of reflectors. The weapon infection is, yeah, I can kind of see it now. There's more little details that they actually added to the characters. Enemies are marked with their respective levels and difficulties. Oh. Oh. Interesting. And then there's of course the mini maps on the top right, which we'll actually experience. That's pretty cool. Mini area will show the 3D map of the current area. Ah. So no longer we actually got to get stuck in like locations. Not too bad, not too bad. At the very least, you can fly like different characters around. I also like how the world map is. I said this one before in the special program. I really like how the world map just kind of like shows us all the different locations. And yeah, it'll be pretty easy to see. And that's this one, which is, since it's got so many locations, let's make it into a 3x3 grid, right? That can slide left and right, which is pretty cool. Invitation. Monthly reach exchangeable A1 agent in your secret now replace immediate invitation. Okay. So we can technically just add that. Can engage on your colors and stable channel. They're always pretty cool to actually see. Collaboration. Ooh. Oh, we can add to our. Okay, okay. So it does actually add value to what we get. Ah, this is the one that I'm most quite interested in. Think that how if you have a lot of quests that, like myself, getting stacked up, it kind of feels a bit cluttered, and this one actually helps out a lot. Where you can actually see like, hey, the key events, the agents here say, isn't just morning, afternoon, evening, late night, where everything seems to be a bit redundant because you can encounter them every day. This one helps out quite a lot. And yeah, of course you can see the trust events as well. So when checking only relevant icons we show in the map. the cat. Oh wow! Keep buying and change the new map system. I'm gonna have to figure that one out eventually. And so the option is set custom key configuration in the setting. Also something that we'll probably have to figure things out, because I think there's certain things added with the free hollow restoration.
Need something? My services are expensive.
the controller on the PC. Wait. When you switch between the keyboard, mouse, and the to the controller, which I don't really use too much. But hey, it actually would be pretty good to actually have. But unless I just saw that one, you don't want to actually accidentally trigger your connected controller. You can actually just go ahead there. But at the very least, you can see escape on keyboard or the menu button on the controller to switch the UI layout, which is neat, really neat. There's a button switch mode itself. Auto explore functions are available for story commission and combat commissions if it actually means anything inside. So hey, not too bad. Fairy has a lot of minor role over the past couple of updates. Prepaid power card. Oh. Okay, the attack moves on the other dude. This is a basic attack. Dude, this one is definitely good. Let's play a little bit with oh. It's going to be helpful a lot. Anyway, so we definitely do have how to keep. Well, I'm glad actually being able to keep playing as her, because man, she really has been fun, Alan. Okay, it's a rupture, which is the new, and sure force, which is the new details as well. Having a look at itself, but in buff rupture agent. Okay, actually it's pretty good there, to be honest. We just don't know it's a rupture materials, right? Never exactly hang out at the gadget store, but it'd be cool to actually see what exactly they have in store as well. Random enemy mode. Oh, that is going to be neat to actually try. Instead of fighting like the same enemies every now and then, that's going to be helpful. Have you guys seen all these suitable enemies for you? But I noticed there's only like 60, right? Because at the very least, oh, you can add until 5. Okay. I mean, granted, it does actually cost about 120 per battery cost, so not bad, not bad. Makes a bit more variety over here. Mostly is permanently enabling combat simulator, which is really helpful in a way. Okay, that actually is pretty cool in itself. I mean, I'm gonna explore the rest of it later down the line, but we also need to actually experience like Waifei Peninsular in a bit. So that's all that I'm going to actually have a look at. We might, if you want to see all the changes, go ahead and check out Cat with Blue Hat. He's done pretty good, like, analysis of all the stuff that you can actually find. And yeah, we're going, without further ado, we're actually going to jump right into it. We just take a little bit of a short break, and I'll be right back to actually get into the game itself. Alright. And I'm also stammering a bit right now because yeah, it's been quite a bit. But yeah. Okay. That's all the time that we have for this video in itself, if you guys are watching this as a video format. But don't forget, we are also going to be covering the 2.0 stuff that is in the game right now. So hey, do look forward to that one. That's just a heads up. I'm going to be compiling all of the season 1 content that I've actually covered myself into this video series. So do look forward to that one. And also along with the trailers that we actually recorded recently. And yeah, I think that'll be all for now. I hope to catch you guys I hope to catch you guys sometime during the streams. And till next time, guys, this is Delphin here signing out. I will see you guys in the video on the squad side. Alright, see ya. I mean, for some reason, I definitely, well, I am so bad with like commentary stuff. There's just something that I'm trying to work on. But regardless, I'm gonna take a little quick break and I will come back pretty shortly. Yeah? Of course, I realize I'm muted. But you guys can probably realize that we are actually having a look at the advertisements for one. I've never exactly seen too much of it before. But you guys have seen earlier where they actually advertise Waifei Peninsula, advertise new like Coffee Mate movies in a way. Granted, yeah, things like this one that you're seeing right now, I've been always something that I've always noticed. But at the very same time, I'm also realizing that TV is actually moving up and down. Not too sure if that's actually a thing. Anyway, but hey, granted, 30 free pools is what we're actually going to be getting. And plus a free S agent. So that's going to be pretty neat. As of the current state of things, I do actually have like 30. I have about 50 pools away from getting the next S agent. I'm not exactly pulling too much of the what do you call that? The regular signal searches. And man, it's actually been quite about a year since I've never exactly used my polychromes to actually pull. But anyways, yeah, there is some of the changes that they actually have for these. So you guys can actually tell me if that we have actually have seen how the camera is just panning back and forth when we're watching this one, because that is actually quite interesting to see. Seeing it going up and down, seeing the bookshelves and the tape recorder shelves and everything. And yeah, seeing all the advertisements, including the one that we actually see for the signal searchers. Okay, let's actually get right into it. Coffee Mate is like a new movie that is coming out in a way. But yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see what exactly they have actually brought to version 2.0. We're granted already am familiar with the changes that they actually have added. Oh! Of course, the advertisement that we just saw, which is cool, to be honest. There's a new costumes for Wise and Belle, of course. Because they're the main protagonists, they get costumes. Oh! Okay. So yeah, I mean, granted, I do have a couple of pools to actually go with, but we're not going to get into that one, because Astra Yao is like the one character that I do want to actually pull out the entire bit, because she is really good with like my current roster in a way. Also, I don't think we actually got new bamboos over here, so I'm just gonna keep on going ahead with Robin. Oh! We actually get 10? Well, yeah, the latest one is a different one. There's more the Stone Lion. Which one was it again? This one. Balion. This is quite interesting. So, you know what? Yeah, sure. Let's see if we can actually get since we can just keep on using these ones, I'm gonna try to see if we can get Robin and then we move on to Balion. Anyway, this is like the only other thing that we can probably try to keep on pushing forward. Nope, doesn't seem that we actually got it. Yeah, you only got one earring, which is going to be Penguin Boo again. Of course. Maybe this time around? No, it doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, I don't really trust my luck too much after all. Oh, we got Deborah Boo. Huh, we got him quite a lot of times that we actually end up just getting him in a way. But anyways, I can see about 200, about 50 left to like the selectable agents, which is what we are actually seeing. But now that we can actually choose any of the A rank characters, it's actually be quite interesting. As you can see, Alexandrina, Rena, otherwise called as, and Lycon are the only ones that we actually have not gotten. So, I mean, hey, there we go. Without further ado, let's go and claim this one. Definitely claim this, which is 1600 polychrome. Thank goodness, because that actually is a full tempo. So what is this one supposed to be? Gaze upon in this moment. Avatar reward for the limited time event festival channel. Okay, yeah, which is the one that we are actually on. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and choose Lycon. Because here's the one that I've always been trying to get over the past year. But we never exactly got him because you don't actually get a lot of the standard proofs done. But dang, he's been in a core part. I'm feeling like I can finally complete like a full S rank team with him and with Miyabi and Alan. Plus Alan also got an upgrade as well, so hey. I think the one that he actually has, the restraint, right? If I'm not wrong. If not, yeah, this is the one that he actually has, and that's what I actually want to get. To you guys out there who are trying, who are looking into this and wondering, what should I choose? Let's choose the one that you really like to go for. And granted, the ones that are really good, I feel like a lot of people have mentioned that Weeping Cradle probably not too much in a way, but for me, getting the restraint is definitely something that I want to actually get for him, for Lycon. And that's about it. It really is just depending on how your pulls are, because it's like a month with this going on, and I feel like that is something you can actually choose. But yeah, this really fits like Lycon in a way, man. So yeah, okay, down the line, I admit we still have yet to get with the LP's Ultimate Angles Championships. I mean, thank goodness we are in the qualifiers, because there'll be something that I want to do down the line. Now that we're actually done with the festival channel, let's see. We're close to Embrace the Dawn, which is a new chapter in season 2, and it actually is pretty neat. Plus, you also get the outfit for Belle right over here, and then of course for Wise, which actually I'm not gonna lie, it looks a lot better on Belle, to be honest. But he's just Wise is just standard. What's that one guy from the Ace Attorney games? The Sherlock Holmes, right? That guy? He kind of looks like him, like a Chinese version of him. Which is cool. Sharp Frenzy, power details, you can actually activate the potential. Unleash the depths of Alan's potential and power up. New skills unlock, core passive enhance, and additional ability trigger requirements suspended. Yeah, let's go ahead and have a look, man. Because Alan is completed. Oh, I guess it is Barry's line. Master, Alan is completed potential activation. Let's check the changes after activating Alan's potential. Her core passive invective range has expanded. Okay. And granted, we're still working towards this one. As an additional ability trigger requirement is expanded. This will be interesting to see, right? Her basic attack has gained new skills. Glacier Blade Wave and Icy Blade. Okay. Arctic Ambush now gains at damage immunity while charged. Oh. Damage immunity while charging. Ooh, that's going to be neat. Based on other potential activation, you can freely switch between states. Going forward, Master, please look into the details yourself. Okay. So technically, new moves for Alan, and it's a holy moly, that ice blade is really good. Not too bad. Granted, yeah, this Oh my gosh. The dash attack is something that I've always been using. But holy, that actually gives us... Okay, that still uses the ice charge that we actually got. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, that I'm dumbfounded, to be honest. And granted, the core skill itself, I guess this one technically we can use it right now. But dang, she's going to be crazy. Because I'm trying to max her out, her stats anyway, but oh man, well, we can actually convert, to be honest. No worries. Okay, speaking of which, let's actually go back and get a look at Lycon himself. We actually have him on the list. Yeah, there we go. Equipment. Let's make sure we actually get his the restraint on. And yeah, thing enhance. We should be able to max it out, so that should be cool. Oh well, let's go ahead and convert that. Oh man, well we don't exactly have too much coins, to be honest, but I think at the very least for this one we just go ahead and get the recommendations. You might as well get this one. Getting a health probably will be a good idea, but hey. Yeah, it's not going to help out too much, but at the very least we're working towards getting Lycon up and ready. Not too bad in itself. Yeah, we don't exactly have enough items per se, so let's let this one slide for a little while. Once you actually get him up and ready, that should be actually pretty cool. Rina, I'm not entirely sure how we can actually use her, but if she actually gets like an upgrade sometime in the future, we might be able to use her as well. But hey, okay, what else have we got? Soul of Steel Golden Bond. Oh, there's a mecha one that we actually got. We cover that one as we can actually do. Fairloom Heights Sightseeing Guide. Okay, there is another one that we got to get to. Hollow Zero, which we have to actually work towards. A District Task Agent. Ooh. Maybe we can actually get through this one. Oi. And of course we got these polychromes that we actually get. Maybe down the line we'll be able to just give them a try. But hey. Let's go and claim this. I think at the very least, this looks like something that we actually got to keep pushing forward in a way, yeah? Okay. So yeah, we're just going to leave the Alpes Ultimate Angle Championship. I'm actually surprised you can actually go back to this one, but hey. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting to actually experience. But hey, let's go and head back. We're going to go straight into the story in itself and yeah, see what is Yixuan. It's so weird seeing the mini maps on the corner, but hey. That's cool, that's good to be honest. Alright, let's talk to Bell. Wise! The mayor just messaged me saying he wants to get in touch with us tomorrow to discuss the coming investigation. And from what he's saying, this incident is pretty tricky. We need to leave 6th Street and stay in Waifei Peninsula for a while, leaving our identity secret while we quietly investigate. Waifei Peninsula? Waifei Peninsula? There's something in the throne quarter, right? Looks like we got quite the trip ahead of us. That's right, and the mayor said we might need to temporarily join Yunkui Summit as registered disciples. Registered disciples? You're going to be temporary disciples at Yunquei Summit. That sounds interesting. Kind of like the plot in a Kung Fu movie where they train under a master. But if Yixuan Shifu really is able to teach us how to control our etheric powers, I guess she should be our teacher. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Though we still don't know exactly what we'll be learning. Perhaps it's the technique Yixuan Shifu mentioned before. Do you think we should accept this investigation commission, Wise? Well, let's check out the details first. Still, having the chance to learn from Yixuan Shifu is definitely a rare opportunity. You're right. I was thinking the same thing. Let's confirm the details tomorrow to be sure. The mayor said Yixuan Shifu will come to 6th Street tomorrow to discuss the details. If we accept the commission, she'll escort us directly to the Waifei Peninsula. They've got the temporary HDD equipment and some daily necessities ready at Yunquei Summit. All we need to do is sort out the video store. Don't worry, Wise, I'll make sure we are prepared. It's getting late, we should get some rest for now. Alright, let's talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, let's call it a day for now. We'll assess the situation tomorrow and go from there. Feels a little bit different seeing... Oh!
早く寝よう、リン。明日は忙しくなる。
そうだね。おやすみ。
Oh! Yeah! Whenever we watch during the law video... Oh! Why do we get a bit of like No, she's stay up.
もしや寝てません？悩み事とかでしたら。
いや、ただ夜明けの空に吉凶を見ていた。ぼちぼち新入りを迎えに行く頃か。こたびは私自ら行くとしよう。
Ooh. And there we go! Season 2, Chapter 1, where the clouds embrace the dawn. It kind of is interesting. I wouldn't say off-putting, but hearing them speak like the Vocaloids in Project Sekai, where it's like, and then making like all kinds of noises at the beginning feels a little bit interesting. I guess it'll be something that we get used to it when it comes to like these these 3D like cutscenes in a way, right? Wise, the mayor just sent a message saying he wants to talk with us. You free right now? If so, I'll hit him up. Yeah, I'm free. Got it. I'll contact the mayor right away. Alright, let's see what he actually got to say. Moments later, Bell dials the mayor's encrypted line.
市長さん、紹介してくれた調査員さんに会ってきました。
Mm-hmm.
子供たちよ、彼女についてどう思ったかね。
She is indeed special.
そうですね。やり方が少し個性的な人だなと。僕が修行と聞いて思い浮かぶ人たちとは随分かけ離れていたというか。
That you're not wrong.
前にフォローでエーテリアスに襲われた時もイーシェンさんが助けてくれたんです。彼女の術法についてはまだ理解が追いついていませんが、それでも調査員としての実力は確かかと。
聞く限りでは君たちはうまくやれているようだ。よろしい。彼女には少々奔放なところがあるが、疑う余地のない実力者だ。過去数々の重大な事件において、彼女の所属する雲岳さんは常に信頼に足る協力者でいてくれた。
Indeed.
今回の調査も君たちには雲岳さんと協力してもらう。
具体的に何を調査することになるんでしょうか。
Oh.
フォロー調査協会から知らせがあった。このところラマニャンフォロー内部の観測データに異常な数値が出ているそうだ。
That's not good.
その中で最も状況が深刻なのは英比地区に存在する遺跡付近だ。あの場所には今トップスが管理する工事の生産センターがある。
I mean, if Tops is involved, do we really get to go inside? I guess we do, huh?
工事エーテルの遮断に使われている特殊な材料ですね。ラマニアンフォローの中に産地があったとは。
その通り。フォローの観測データに大量の異常が確認され、工事の供給にも遅滞が発生している状況だ。生産のプロセスに何か問題が起きたのかと思っていたが。
A photograph.
とある写真を手に入れたことで、それは間違いだと分かった。
Oh.
今そちらにも送ろう。そこに写っている人物を君たちならよく知っているはずだ。
Wait, what? A photo recently obtained from the Waifei Peninsular. The person in the image is none that. Oh shoot! Is that what Bringer was talking about? The true villain? Oh no. Of course, the person in the image is none other than Carol Anna, Phyton's former teacher. That's the first time we actually seen her, and definitely way different than the Carol we actually know in the Honkai verse. Holy! That's what I was actually expecting though.
これカローレ先生、そんなどうして？だって私たちの先生はもう。
She's still alive.
まずフェイクの可能性を疑った。遺体が見つかったわけでもないとはいえ、彼女は旧都陥落時に亡くなったものと。だが専門家が鑑定した結果、この写真が偽造の類でないことは判明している。惜しむらくは撮影者を調べる術がないことだ。
My theory? Sarah's the one that leaked it over the mayor. There is no way they definitely not know that the carrier is Python's teacher unless Sarah actually do not know. But it feels like bait, right? It actually feels like bait by the Exalters. They're still around.
唯一確かなのは写真が A 地区にほど近いラマニアンフォロー、その内部にある工事生産エリアから流れてきたということのみ。
Yeah.
ラマニアンフォロー。まさか先生はそこで生きていると。いえ、すべて本当であってほしい一方で、やはり疑っている自分がいます。結論を出すのは調査してからでも遅くはないですから。
True.
そうだね。それに本当に先生がそこにいるならなおさら慎重に行動しないと。市長さん、私たち調査を引き受けます。いつ出発したらいいですか？
よろしい。さすがはカローレ君の教え子だ。冷静でいてくれて嬉しい限りだよ。イーシェン君には特派調査員として状況を確認するため A 地区に向かってもらう手はずになっている。
Okay, good.
君たちは雲岳山の門下生に扮して彼女に同行するといい。自身の潜在能力を引き出してもらう指導の機会ともなるだろうからな。
Honestly, I feel like that would be the nature of things. There's not having Phyton be like, hey, we need to go to different locations and outside of our random play store. So at the very least, we at least be able to like. I'm glad they actually found like these story beats to actually string them along in Tron Quarter. I wonder what will happen if they actually go along with the other quarters as well, or even beyond New Eridu. Who knows, right?
具体的なプランは彼女に任せよう。ちょうどメッセージが来ていたが、君たちと合流したいそうだぞ。
Okay.
わかりました。イーシェンさんと話してみます。
ああ、調査のことは君たちに任せた。順調にいくことを祈っているよ。
Alright. Hey, Wise, do you think that photo of our teacher is real? We are not entirely sure, but who knows? I feel the same way. It might sound like a wishful thinking, but I really hope our teacher is still alive. But the portal looks like it was taken in a hollow, and there seems to be some miasma in the background. Miasma? Yeah, it's a special kind of corruptive matter. It's appeared in other places too, but it's mainly found in the Lemnian Hollow. If our teacher is still alive, why would she go to a place like that? Well, let's wait until we investigate and we have investigated thoroughly. You're right, Wise. Thinking more about it won't help now. We need to go to Waifei Peninsula and investigate to understand what's really happening. Let's put it aside for now and wait for Yixuan Shufu to get here. While the siblings are talking, a familiar figure walks into the store. I'm guessing she's here? Alright. There she is. But before that, let's make sure at the very least someone is working over here. Thinking at the very least, we'll leave Nekomato in the store. I feel like that should be fine. Okay. Now that that is being taken care of, let's talk to Yixuan.
さて二人ともこうして正式な訪問と相なったわけだが、メイフラワー曰くお前さんたち調査についてくるらしいな。
Yep.
そうなのか？
And we also need to learn more about the photo, right?
エイヒ地区の写真にカローレ先生が写っていたと市長さんが教えてくれたんだ。僕たちがきちんと調査しなければ。
ああ、それもメイフラワーから大体聞いた。旧と陥落の元凶。世間にそう言われていようと、教え子としてその無実を信じているとな。見上げた師弟の絆だ。我ら雲岳さんとしても調査を共にする以上、写真の出所探しにも手を貸してやる。
イージェンさん、先生の無実を信じてくれるんだね。
カローレ・アルナについてはよく知らん。だが、お前さんたちがそう信じているのならそうなんだろう。写真の追跡と異常な観測データの調査。この2つは同時に取り掛かれそうだし、そうなったらフォローの道案内にお前さんたちの技は欠かせないからな。
Of course.
安心してくれ、イーシェンさん。フォローの中なら僕たちにお任せだ。
そうそう。お前さんたちの潜在能力を発掘してやるとメイフラワーには約束したよ。まあ、雲岳さんには術法をよそに漏らすなかれという教えがあるが、何せ今は私が宗主だからな。
I mean, this is about the plan.
名目上は雲岳さんの門下生ということにしてやってもいい。何？あくまで動きやすいからそうするんだ。お前さんたちを縛るものでもない。正式に私を師と仰ぐ必要もないし、他の弟子たちのように師匠と呼ぶことも。
I mean, as much as we actually call formality during the last episode, I think that's fine, right? There we can. Also, it's called Shisho. I did not realize the entire time, but I'm guessing they don't exactly use Yixuan Shisho in a way, right? Because Shisho is usually used by itself. I would, unless my Japanese is completely wrong. I'm still learning that language, man.
いや、ぜひ師匠と呼ばせてほしい。なんと言ってもイーシェンさんにはエーテル適性を操る術を教えてもらうわけだし。
そうそう、正式な弟子じゃなくたって教えを授かるわけだしね。それにほら、映画でもよくあるでしょ。
Oh no.
お師匠さんって。
まったく気の早いやつらだ。まあ悪い気はしないが。私を師と慕う以上はそれなりに見返りがあるぞ。エイヒ地区に行けば兄弟子やら姉弟子やらが面倒を見てくれるだろうしな。あ、そうだ。これも持っておけ。
Oh.
これは雲岳さんの道着。
ああ、名目上とはいえ雲岳さんの門下に入るわけだからな。
That's nice.
着ておけば難癖をつけられることも減る。ルミナスクエアでのことを覚えているか？あの時は その道着につける飾りを作らせていたんだ。
Oh! I wasn't expecting that. I thought she would be dead to actually get like a couple of things for the temple, but huh, interesting.
あの時怪しい取引をしていたのはこの服を準備していてくれたからか。それにしても師匠は随分用意がいいな。もしかしてずっと新しい弟子が欲しかったのかい？
お、兄弟子さん、それ案外図星かもよ。
そんなわけあるか。妙な勘繰りはよせ。事前に占っておいた通りになった。それだけだ。
Ooh. I kind of wonder if she has a similar power to Vivian. But Vivian is the one that only tells tragedy. And she was able to avoid it like multiple times now. She is more like, hey, do the reading of the future events potentially could have seen the future as well. Anyway.
そうか。師匠の占いはさすがによく当たるんだな。妹弟子さん。どうやら僕たちの勘違いだ。
I like how it's
ち
like
なみに今回の調査も吉凶を占ったのかい？
I like it is how like I mean obviously Belle is the younger one, right? They decided to be like senior Wise and junior Belle. That's pretty neat.
それも占いはしたが、正直いい化粧とも言えんな。
Yeah.
まあ安心しろ。準備は万全だ。
I mean, nothing usually goes to plan, but you gotta make sure you actually be prepared for everything, right?
準備って例えばどんな？
保険に入った。お前さんたちの分もな。
Yeah, of course. If there is anything that isn't clear about her character trailers and stuff, it's like she does more practical stuff than actual divination, and I think that's actually pretty cool.
今保険と言ったかい？
Sounds like life insurance, to be honest.
よっぽどひどい結果だったということだね。占いは。
マスター、緊急のお知らせです。ビッグデータをもとに予測したところ、今回の調査ではトップスの利益団体と衝突する可能性あり、90% 以上の確率で
You gotta have
事態に遭遇すると思われます。フェアリーの緊急連絡先に
You have to give me a moment, please. I'll be right back. I wasn't exactly expecting a call like this one because yeah. Okay. Thank you for hanging around. Just hang tight. We'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just reading what Barry was reading, and holy crap. Yixuan has an emergency contact. I will contact her when necessary. I guess technically Fairy would just stay at home, right? To be honest, I stay in random play. It makes me wonder. There are other AIs. Will we actually meet said AIs down the road? I mean, who knows, right? Anyway, let's keep going forward.
こらフェアリー、今出てきちゃダメでしょ。
なんだ、お前さんたちのところにも占い師がいるのか？
Right, she never seen.
この子はただの AI アシスタントでフェアリーっていうの。
そいつの見立ては悪くない。流行りのビッグデータ占いとかいうやつか？やはり侮れんな。
Oh no.
血液型や性格から運命を導き出すこともできると聞いている。流派は知らんが、おいそれと門外には出せない秘術なのだろう。
Nah, it's just Fairy doing her own thing, to be honest. Why the heck should she have to pop up right now? You shouldn't even know about her.
そのビッグデータ占いとやらがあるなら、戦術についてはお前さんたち合格だ。
Why are we learning
私が
divination?
教えるまでもない。
Yeah, we're definitely getting off topic, are we?
ではなくて、今回の調査が危険だという話じゃ。
Mm-hmm.
ああ、落ち着け。化粧はこうも言っていた。波乱多かれど、乗り越えてこそ今日を基地へと転ずる目もあろう。
Okay.
山だろうがなんだろうが、乗り越えればチャンスはあるということだ。何より私がいるんだからな。保険に関しては、まあ後で後悔するよりマシだろう。
In modern day, it's always good to actually have insurance up you. Although, if you feel like you're likely not going to be involved in something big, then maybe so.
そりゃまあ師匠がいるのは心強いけどね。
Yeah.
そうとも。メイフラワーなんて今回のためにわざわざ空の足を用意してくれたんだ。お
Oh.
前さんの先輩弟子たちと試しに飛んでみたが、快適そのものだったぞ。トップスに絡まれることもなかったしな。
Of course,
他
right?
にも、英比地区に臨時で HDD とやらを置いてくれたそうだ。端末の同期と調整のために、お前さんたちのどちらかは一旦ここに残らないとダメみたいだが。
Oh no. Well, I guess Belle can come by later on, right?
なら、僕が一足先に様子を見てこようかな。リンには居残りで調整を頼むとして、また折を見て合流しよう。
ダメだよお兄ちゃん、私が先に行くってば。
Call me seated.
僕は兄、つまりは兄弟子というわけだし、こういうことに秀でているのも僕の方だからね。
I wonder what happened if
デジコだ。
I wonder what happened if Belle's the one that we chose as a playable proxy. Would it actually be flipped where Belle is the senior and Wise is the junior? Maybe.
でも
But I can kind of feel that Belle just really wants to go to Waifei Peninsular just to sightsee, right?
大丈夫だ、リン。なんと言っても師匠がついている。どんなことがあってもきっと平気さ。
ああ、師として弟子を危ない目には合わせん。
分かったよ、お兄ちゃんがどうしてもって言うなら。でも気をつけて行ってきてね。
Okay. So now, got the new proxy outfit, obviously, because let's go ahead and switch to the soaring crane. Of course, we gotta dress for departure, right? Hey, let's hit the streets and show it off. Okay. Ooh. I think I had to show the butt. Anyway. Isn't too bad, to be honest. Wise! I mean, Senior Wise, those clothes suit you pretty well. Well, you should try on yours too, Wise. No, Belle. Jeez. No rush. I keep it safe for now. Still gotta clean up the shop later. We don't want it getting dirty. Since we're gonna be studying Waifei for a while, I should tidy up before we head out. Once you get to Waifei Peninsula, remember to boot up your computer so we can debug the HDD system together remotely. Since we don't know how long we'll be staying in Waifei Peninsula, I've been thinking it'd probably be better if we move the video store over there. By the way, do you remember 20? When we closed the video store temporarily, it went out to find work. It's in the throne quarter and hasn't found any work yet. Oh. Huh. That's a name that has been in minor corners of the story. Interesting. I got in touch with it yesterday to see if it could help us run the video store business in Waifei Peninsula. It's got experience from before, so it should be able to lend a hand. 20 was really excited and said it will help take care of the store once we are settled. Well, great. I mean, there's another way to actually earn funds, so I think that should be alright. 20. It's been so long since we have seen it after it went to work. Great, we'll ask it to help out then. So that's one, I think that is one of the bamboos that look like ewes, perhaps? Yeah, I agree. 18 should be able to manage the business on 6th Street. I took care of the video store and inventory yesterday. Speaking of which, there's also a Tin Master over in Waifei Peninsula. He's been visiting his shop here on 6th Street these past couple of days to exchange coffee making tips. I thought I was seeing things when I first saw two Tin Masters standing together talking. It was only after asking that I realized they were totally different individuals. I think a chance of having bring the things we need for the store over. Don't forget to look them over when you get there. Well, thanks, Tin Master. I wish I actually can see that happening, man. But hey, no worries. I can't thank you enough, Tin Master. Both the one from 6th Street and the one from Waifei Peninsula. Anyway, I'll leave the Waifei Peninsula situation to you. I'll stay here to clean up and manage the store. I'll also set up the remote connection to HDD while I'm at it. I'll come over once you settle in. Alright, I'm counting on you, Junior Bell. Thanks for all the hard work, Bell. I'll give you a call once I'm settled over there. Okay. And of course, whoa, the 6th grade Hollis information is okay. That's the thing is interesting. Granted, this may be the last time we see 6th Street, but hey. Got new characters, so of course you got someone to talk to over here. Anton also seems to be around. Doesn't seem like the other Tin Master from Waifei Peninsula, I said. But let's see our... Granted we can technically talk to the Fortune Bumble to see how our luck has been. Oh my gosh, there's another picture of 20 polygram. That's neat. I don't think there's actually anything in terms of over here. Yeah, there isn't anything that goes over here, so... Thank you, Hao. I will see you someday. I mean, hopefully soon, but yeah. It really is neat though, seeing like the entire outfit. There's even like... That's gonna be... That almost looks like fire stacked on top of each other, but I don't think that'll be the case. There's just some Chinese characters that I never really... Well, there's Chai, but I'm not too sure what exactly is the other one. But I'm assuming that it's got to do with our disciple outfits. Disciple status or whatever they actually call that. All right. Your attire fits pretty well. Looks like I got the size right. The airship arranged by the mayor has arrived. I took it for a test ride on my way here. It's quite fast. We should reach the Waifei Peninsula in no time. It was originally a cargo airship, but it's been specially repurposed for the investigation to carry passengers. So it's just the two of us aboard. As for when we leave, that's up to us to decide. Weiss, let's head out when you're ready. Okay? Why are we entering battle? Alright, let's get moving. That'd be interesting to see. Huh. Weiss head to the airship center in Yixuan and board the Waifei Peninsular line.
あれはラマニアンホロー。どうやらもう少しで到着しそうだ。途中で何が起きるでもなく順調でよかった。
Don't jinx it.
あ
目標予定地点に接近。
Ah.
なんだ。
飛行船が墜落してるぞ。
Well, of course, right? We started season 1 with an explosion, and now we are starting season 2 with an explosion.
成功。
Gosh darn it, Sarah. Whoa. Oh, that is trippy. Whoop. Well, of course our airship is there.
なんだか頭がふらつくな。空間の裂け目に落ちたおかげで怪我がなかったのは不幸中の幸いだけれど。
True.
どうにかして師匠と合流する方法を考えないとな。
Yeah, but this doesn't actually look good.
これはなんだ。かなり変わった見た目だな。
I was kind of wondering.
これが資料にあった特殊侵食物質。宮妻なのか。
You should realize there's also an icon like right over here. I guess that's it. Oh. Okay. Can go. This is technically see the overworld in itself. Wait, do we actually get an idle animation in here since everyone actually has an idle animation? I assume not. Okay. This is this eerie plant. This must be a miasma tumor mentioned in the document. A solidified mass formed by concentrated miasma. It's filled with dense miasma. Get the close and you slowly succumb to its corruption. And let's keep away from it at least. But that's actually feel like... Well, this is a crate. I don't think we can actually interact with it. What's that symbol over there though? Looking at the environment, I feel like that's definitely interesting. But hey, let's avoid the plants for now. And see if we can actually find Yixuan out here. Hopefully we can find our way out the hollow as well. I know we got higher resistance to the hollow, but... Oh! Oh dear. There we go, there she is. Hey there, Yixuan. Ooh. Okay, time to play Yixuan. Because Yixuan can hold the attack button for repeatedly press the skill button to consume adrenaline and unleash an EX special attack. When Yixuan consumes adrenaline, she gains technique points. Once enough technique points are accumulated, press the ultimate button to launch an additional ultimate endless talisman suppression. Okay?
師匠。
危ないぞ。
This. Wait. Oh, it's another. This. Okay.
せ。命ずる。
Nice.
人形合意。
I gotta avoid that one. Holy. The red ones are more dangerous. Nice. Nice, nice.
やっと見つけたぞ、アキラ。怪我はないか。
Yeah, I'm fine.
僕は大丈夫だ。師匠がタイミングよく来てくれたおかげでエーテリアスが手出しする隙もなかった。それにしても飛行船が失速を始めた時は驚いた。空間の裂け目に落ちていなかったら今頃どうなっていたことか。
アキラ、伝えておかなければならないことがある。墜落した飛行船をチェックしてきたが外的な損傷があった。私たちの飛行船に向かって派手にぶっ放したやつがいるようだな。
I mean, they have got to know. That's how they actually really know which airship to attack.
ぶっ放しただって。つまり事故などではなく僕たちの飛行船を故意に墜落させようとしたと。
Thank God for insurance, right?
通りだ。ついさっきもこの辺を遠巻きに見ているやつが何人かいた。一目面を拝んでやろうかとも思ったが、お前さんの安否が気がかりだったからな。
Fair.
地点に近い裂け目を片端から探したぞ。こんなこともあろうかとラマニアンのキャロットを用意しておいて正解だった。
Indeed, she is very well prepared for this.
さすが師匠。保険に入っただけじゃなかったんだな。けれど僕たちを襲ったのは一体誰だったんだ。
お前さんの無事に比べれば至極どうでもいいことだ。私がそばにいる限りこれ以上妙な気を起こすことはないだろう。連中の正体は遅かれ早かれこの手で明らかにする。だがまずはどうにかしてフォローを出るぞ。エイヒ地区に向かうんだ。
That sounds like the plan. Okay, but how do we actually get past these thorns? Oh!
師匠、さっきのあれがもしかして雲岳山の術法というやつかい？
そうだ。とはいえそれほど複雑な原理でもない。
Okay.
フォローの侵食物質にはそれぞれ異なる活性の周波数がある。
Right.
それを操り共振を起こすか周波数を変えるだけでいい。そうしてやることで侵食物質に総転移が起きるというわけだ。
I see, I see.
そうに言うけれど具体的にどうすればいいんだい？
後で教えてやる。活性の周波を感知する術をな。技術のいくつかは実際に体験しないと習得できん。
Okay.
無論それにはお前さん自身の素質と悟りも必要だがな。
Alright. And let's see. Oh, we just go ahead and follow her around. Okay, that should be okay then. Let's go ahead and run, push forward now that we actually finished the conversation. Also, to kind of make sure that at the very least we make sure that all the corners are covered. In regards to this portion of the hollow. Let's have a look. Well, granted we can't exactly see the location right now, but I think we should be
キャロ
okay.
ットのデータによると外に通じる裂け目が近い。
Alright.
まずはそちらを探しに行くぞ。
Hopefully this one brings us to a proper place. Nice. According to Cal data, this hollow picture is the exit. Alright, then let's get out of here. Alright, let's head out. Not bad, not bad. The first experience of hollow exploration. So. After entering the fissure with a prominent rush of designers, Wise and Yixuan arrive at the deserted area at the edge of the hollow. The two are greeted by azure waves, blue skies, as well as the city across the sea.
師匠、僕たちはついに出られたようだ。とはいえここは海辺か。エイヒ地区はまだ先のようだけれど、どうやって行こ
う。そうだな。この際だ。アキラ、お前さん泳げるか？
What?
まさか師匠、あんなところまで泳げと？少し遠そうだ。師匠、本当に泳ぐかい？
なんてな。あくまで最後の手段だ。あれだけ派手に墜落したんだから、誰かしら様子を見に来るだろう。
Right.
それに、この辺りは長期兵の航路だからな。
Oh. Well, they've got to actually investigate, right? I mean, plus, I wonder if that airship is supposed to be common transportation. That's not going to be good if they actually blew up like a mass transport. Mass means a transport. That's what I actually mean to say.
よかった。本当に泳いでいくつもりなのかと。おっと、行ったそばから船が。
The two waves for help. They are brought to port promptly by the passing cargo ship. After traveling for a while, the ship slowly docks by the shore. Oh, that was quick.
係啊，多謝你肯幫手，在岸睇一戰。
Yeah, that's Cantonese, alright.
先回貴妃的啊，當正我揾人，但你哋一成的。
唔使，從岸睇係岸邊就得啦。會有人嚟接我哋嘅，唔來你快心。
I can definitely recognize Cantonese when I hear that.
師匠はさっきから何の話を？
ああ、この辺りの方言だ。心配はいらない。さっきお前さんの姉弟子に迎えを頼んでおいたという話をしていた。
Oh?
姉弟子？ああ、確かに。雲岳山の門下生は僕だけじゃないだろうし、先輩がいて当然だろう
な。Would that actually be Bell then, if that's the case? I was trying to actually save this cell. There we go. It actually is a pretty cool like wallpaper in a way. Anyway.
とはいえ僕とリンは今日入門したばかりだ。もしかすると雲岳山で一番下っ端ということになるんだろうか。
ああ、弟子は何人かいる。入門した順で言えば確かにお前さんたちが一番下の門弟だが、下っ端だからなんだということはない。普通に接しろ。何かあれば気楽にあいつらを頼るといい。
That's neat.
先輩か。どんな人たちなんだろう。だんだん気になってきたな。
落ち着け。どうせすぐ会うことになる。
Soon after, the ship arrives at a nearby mooring.
ここで大丈夫かね？迎えは呼んどるか？
ああ、弟子に連絡してある。今向かっているところだろう。
Oh, there she is.
夫婦がお迎えに来ましたよ。あれ、こちらの方は？あ、きっとお師匠様が言ってたお弟子さんですね。あれ、私たち前にもどこかで会いましたっけ？なんだか見覚えがあるような。私はちい夫婦。あなたにとっては姉弟子ってことになりますね。立派なお弟子さんじゃないですか。お師匠様ったら 全然教えてくれないんだから。お弟子さん、夫婦が来たからにはもう安心ですよ。この辺で何かあっても姉弟子の私が全部何とかしてあげます。
That's nice.
そういうことなら姉弟子さんにはあらかじめお礼を言っておくよ。何かあったら頼りにさせてもらおう。
食べ物も遊びも修行のことも何でもどんとこいですからね。あ、そうだ、この辺にいいお茶屋さんがあるんですけど。
That's nice.
夫婦、おしゃべりは適当感に戻ってからだ。こっちはフォローから出てきたばかりだからな。
ああ、ごめんなさいお師匠様。ちょっとはしゃぎすぎちゃいました。
That's how extrovert that you can see what Fufu, how extrovert that she is, and that's pretty neat, to be honest. It's going to be interesting. Well, it's going to be interesting seeing someone that is on the same similar energy as. I don't think so much of, maybe more so of Sokaku than characters like Bonus, because yeah, there's definitely a different kind of like energetic that I've ever seen out of all the characters so far.
すぐに同館へ戻りましょう。あ、でも帰り道ついでにお弟子さんを案内するくらいならいいですよね。
まあいいか。好きにしろ。じゃあ私は先に戻る。お前さんたちもあまり方々で油を売るんじゃないぞ。
Why is she close eyes like a certain white tiger character from Shujiro, huh? But it should be alright.
もちろんですお師匠様。そうそう、まずはお二人の船賃を払ってきますね。
Oh,
おかげさまで助かりました。合わせて何でにですかね。
お嬢さん方、もしかして適当感の人たちかね。それならダチンなんて取れませんや。
いいんですか？
そりゃなんだって、あの時あなた方が助けてくれなかったら俺たちみたいなのはとにかく早めに帰って休んだらよろしいがな。あとこれからはもうフォローに近づかんといてくださいよ。
yeah, we're going to encounter a lot more in here after all.
はい、気をつけますね。ありがとうございます。お手伝いが必要なことがあったらぜひ適当館に来て私たちを探してください。
そうさせてもらうよ、先生。
After everyone bids the captain goodbye, Yixuan heads back to the temple ahead of them to deal with other matters.
さーて、お師匠様も言っちゃったことですし、誰も夫婦たちを咎める人はいません。ついてきてくださいお弟子さん。この辺面白いものが本当にいっぱいなんですから。
This is unlike in the Winner Square, where we actually get the experience. Oh boy! We're not expecting a cutscene to be here, but it's interesting to see. It kind of reminds me of the location of I guess because Honkai back there has something similar after all. So there we go. Main attack on the shadows. We got pretty cool. Anyway, we're only about 3,000 away from the next internal level, so I think it should be okay. Alright, let's start the Fufu first. Junior, the terrain in Waifei Peninsular is quite complex. We're currently in the upper level, and the nearest urban area is called Fairloom Heights. There's tons of unique shops there. You'll love them. When you're ready, we'll set up and go take a look. Does anyone remember how wise to actually be tricked by souvenirs back when they're still at the what was that? The Helios Academy? I think that's what it's called. That is so long ago. I'm surprised I actually remembered that. I mean, but then again, that's the time where they also met Miyabi as well. So, okay. Got it. Take a quick breather, then we'll head up. I'm guessing we don't, is it? Why is it cut? Well, granted, this is, do we still have the HDD system behind? I don't think so. I'm actually surprised there's a random play, like, business card over here. Interesting, huh? Granted, never exactly seen this kind of world before, but hey, there's like a really small little, like, puzzle max. Okay. It's like a small little area just for us to interact with random play, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. But I'm guessing oh, we can actually get down? Okay. Certainly quite well. This looks like a one of those lucky sticks that they actually, no, fortune sticks, that's what it's called, that they actually have in like in, I was just realizing, like, you can see the hollow itself and then the airships they're traveling along. That's cool. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, this is like straight up the fortune sticks, and granted this area might be small, but there's gotta be some characters that'll be over here, right? I feel. Maybe. Okay. Let's start the full and actually move forward. Alright, let's go. Great, let me show you around.
お弟子さん、エヒ地区は初めてですよね。
ああ、初めてだ。
じゃあ迷子にならないようしっかりついてきてくださいね。
Ah, well, yeah. Julia, come over here quick. You can see lots of cool stuff from this spot. Look, that's the Lemnian Hollow. Yeah, we've seen bigger ones. I was gonna say, the Hollow Zero is probably biggest out of all of them, right? Is it because we're near the sea and the terrain's so open? It really does look huge. Yeah, it's quite a sight from here. Just hope it doesn't get any bigger. The city at the foot of this mountain is Phelan Heights. Built along the mountainside, the terrain's a bit tricky. But hey, that's part of what makes it unique. Like, check out, there's a decorative sculpture unique to Waifei Peninsular on this mountain. Is that a cicada sculpture? Oh, I just realized it actually looks like it. Oh, that's the wings right there. I wasn't exactly expecting it to be. I thought it would be kind of like a moss or something, but I guess it really doesn't make sense. But why cicada? Are they common? All over Asia? That's right. They say cicadas, also called chan by us locals, stay dormant underground for ages. Then after breaking through the soil, they grow wings and that very night and take off. Seems like here in Waifei Peninsula, cicadas symbolize breaking through the darkness and walking towards a brighter light. That's actually quite an interesting meaning. Definitely sounds like a positive message. Yeah, I was about to say wise. Come on. Yep, there are quite a few people in Waifei Peninsula who's lost their families when the old capital fell, but no one's given up hope. Everyone's still fighting hard to make a life for themselves. Come on, let's go check out the city. There are tons of fun spots around here besides these sculptures.
見てください。これがエヒ地区名物のロープウェイです。
Okay.
ここは地形が険しくて出入りが不便なので、これに乗ると楽なんですよ。
Fun fact, we actually got cable cars in Singapore.
私たちもこれに乗って下りましょう。
But I'm glad they actually was...
確かに他ではあまり見かけないな。
しっかり座ってくださいね。いざ出発です。
Indeed. But I don't exactly see it used anywhere else other than transporting people to two different attractions in Singapore. One being the Mount Faber and the other one being Sentosa. Granted, yeah, you can actually travel to Sentosa. Yeah, you can definitely travel to Sentosa however you like, whether a train or car or just walk over, the same kind of stuff. But cable car used to be the main transport to the attraction island, to be honest. Okay. Welcome aboard the Waifei Peninsular cable car. Please board in an orderly manner before the doors close. The next cable car is about to depart. Would you like to get on? I wonder, well, you guys can let me know in the comment section below, but let me know what you guys, is cable cars actually used in China as well? That'd be pretty cool to know. Maybe they are, and it does actually sound like something that would be able to travel from a low place to a high place, like in mountains or something like that. But hey, I'm not too familiar with the Chinese landscape to actually know whether these kind of cable cars exist. Anyway, maybe they most likely do if it's going to be part of the game of Zenless Zone Zero. Okay. Interesting, because it does actually seems like it's not going outside, but it's actually going through the mountains. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to Fu once again. Hey Wise, how do you like the cable car ride? Not bad. And you get to see all kinds of street views along the way. Seems pretty interesting. Hehe, I actually know an even better spot for sightseeing. Come on, I'll show you around. Okay. You'll be running, but hey, actually isn't too bad seeing like the entire location. Oi, here we are. Let's talk to her. Look, Junior, you can see all the shops in Feilum Heights from here. Awesome. This place is cool. The vibe around here is totally different from Janus Quarter. That's right. People call this street Luminux Road. Back before the city blocks were built, people would come here to sell lumites or what they had mined from the hollow. Ooh. A bit different, but I guess technically kind of similar to how Orchard Road in Singapore was actually known. Because back then it also is known for another deal, which is having cow trucks. So that's the name New Way, right? But I'm pretty sure like Chinese people Singapore people probably backing out on this one, but a little bit of fun fact too. A bunch of porcelain craftsmen set up their stores here. Over time, it became the porcelain market and eventually developed into the bustling street you see now. I know tons of fun facts like this. Hit me up if you have got any questions. Okay, well that is good. My throat is not going to survive this one, but we just power through, right? Lumite ore? Lumite ore. What exactly is that? Lumite ore is a special mineral mined in the Lemnian Hollow that can be processed into porcelain. Since porcelain can block ether, it's used to make equipment for exploring hollows. There are many other uses too, like making reagents for ether aptitude testing and whatnot. Oh, interesting. Okay, now there are quite a few workers around. I saw someone that looks like Grace for some reason. Grace and Howard. Everyone's favorite feet fandom in a way, I guess. I don't exactly get that much of that, but hey. With the porcelain industry being so important, there's gotta be tons of workers here. This whole place looks just like a mining town. Yeah, mining the mine tower in the Lemnian Hollow used to be miner's main livelihood, and that's how this mining town came to be. But now top subsidiaries have monopolized the Lumite ore mining operations, and most of the original workers have become their employees. Looks like we have to deal with tops for this investigation. That is a bit unfortunate, but hey, they do have quite a bit of stake here, so. And then this place is really buzzing. Well, it kind of does look like it. The architecture here is pretty unique, and there's this sweet sense in the air too. Yeah, the shops here are super unique, and they've got these amazing snacks you can only find in Fairlum Heights. I'll take you to check them out in a bit. The Waifei Peninsular has a unique dialect. If you want to learn it, you can ask Shifu to teach you. Okay, well, what that is, I guess it would be similar to Cantonese. Unless it's completely different, probably. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be Cantonese, right? Anyways, let's get going. Senior? Well, whoops. Senior, let's go to the city area. Alright, let me show you around. This street's got all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, well, sad lady, huh? Such nice sunshine in our... wait, what? I forgot to move my bedding to the balcony before heading out this morning. I heard it's gonna be cloudy for the next few days. Ah, I'm missing out on such a beautiful sunshine. For the next few days, I won't be able to sleep on the softest, sunniest bed. Well, I guess that's unfortunate, but that's one part of the NPCs you can find over here. Dude, you gotta keep on leaving these cargo trucks around, man. But hey. Okay. Well. There we go. The market at Fairlum Heights is just ahead. There are so many cool shops there to check out. Follow me, I'll show you around. There's going to be a lot of talking over here, but hey.
ああ、ロープウェイは視界が開けていて見晴らしも良かったよ。
お弟子さんが楽しんでくれたなら何よりです。この辺りの街並みにも特徴があるので案内してあげますね。
I guess Singapore is not so alien to this kind of like structures that like the gates they see ahead. It's definitely not Torii Gate, but it is still a... Oh wait, is she actually just following us? Okay. So I didn't know we actually got a mirror, so there's that. But there are a lot of places like these ones. I can already see like another cargo crates like over here. So hey, let's go off the street. And well, oh wait, there we go. We gotta find more of these ones everywhere, but whoa! Now this is a cable car that I remember, and granted our cable car is pretty small, but I do remember how it actually goes across like places, and holy moly, that actually is pretty cool. Granted I'm just moving all over the place, to be honest. But yeah, just looking at the line itself, that is how I feel. It would be pretty dangerous to actually swing in a cable car, so please do not do that. Unless it's a cable car like this one, which is huge and it would take a whole boatload of people to actually cause it to swing. Right? Hey there! Well, I guess I was kind of expecting it to be moving, but hey. Can I actually talk to Chu and to Poo Poo? Yeah, kind of do. Ooh, there are also like bad tyrants over here. That's cool. Yeah, possibly. What the heck is that? Munani? What? Oh my gosh! It just. Oh, well, I guess it's a way to actually promote motorcar and motorbikes. Anyway, this one is more like a eatery. But dude, this, you know what this reminds me of? There's one place in Singapore where there's like a shop, a 2-story shop, and then on the very top of it there is like a motorbike that's right on the 2nd story of it, and that's where they actually promote their motorbikes, right? But this one reminds me more of like the one time where there's like a car. They got stuck itself on the 2nd story, where actually it's not. It's more like an RP, but it's so bizarre seeing like a car. And once it's out of a parking lot, and a car just stuck right above you on the 2nd floor of another building, and it's the most bizarre thing that you actually see. Cyclical Destiny. What the heck is it? This is a sculpture made of porcelain, giving off an untamed sense of growth. Okay. Look closely and you see it's a tiny car stretched to near impossible proportion. Oh. So that's what it technically is, huh? Interesting. Dude, this is the wildest kind of stuff they actually see. Granted, I've seen even wilder. Like,
ヤムチャ船の茶葉はいつも新鮮なんです。
ah. Yamcha Sin.
師匠様もここのお茶が大好きなんですよ。
It also is
時間
called.
が落ち着いたら
Yep.
一緒に飲みに行きましょうね。
Sure. It also is called Yin Cha Xian. I'm not too sure what that is exactly called, but I've never encountered that Chinese word at all. But is it a Shan or Xian? I think it's a Xian. Right. Okay. Let's go and talk to. Whoa. What are you supposed to be? Is it? Oh, it's an android. Ah. Let's give you all like the Bruce Lee vibes as like this scrubbing off the nose. What the heck? Oh my gosh, he actually is called Lee. I just realized that. He actually is called Lee. Oh my gosh. As if they have not enough references to Bruce Lee, right? Nothing keeps you alert and punches your toes like a cup of green tea. But I guess it's a robot that is based off of Lee, but not really a martial artist kind of guy. Still has the same kind of clothing though as him. But say it has flow in it. Huh. Fresh tea leaves now in store. Come and have a taste. Yum Cha Sin's signature dim sum. New specials every day. Did I get my lines right? That's right. Remember to speak up when greeting customers. And you can even try showing off your kung fu moves. As it is only more apparent that there is supposed to be a Bruce Lee reference. We don't get a lot of like martial artists like characters nowadays. At least in a scheme of like Chinese movies and stuff. If you don't stand out, then customers will quickly lose interest. Got it. I'll give it another shot. Hold on. Looks like we have got a customer. Welcome to Yum Cha Sin. Oh, why? If it isn't Master Chu Fufu. And who is this beside you? A new young master from Sweeping Champion? Yeah, I just arrived. That's right. He's my junior Wise. Junior, Yum Cha Sin has amazing food. Well then, since you're already here, why not have a cup of tea? We just got some fresh leaves in today. Welcome, dear customers. Please come in. Sorry, not today. We can come back later. Wise, once we get settled in Sweeping Temple, I'll bring you back here for a taste. Indeed, looking forward to it. That is like the wildest things that. Granted, the sweetie kind of looks like a more modern version of Bernice. Sorry, Bernice, but holy. Well, she has a fan and everything, so it's just the sunglasses that looks like Bernice. It reminds me of Bernice in a way. But hey. Okay, moving on along. Like a convenience store?
また後
Okay, that's that Grace lookalike. Let's talk to this lady first though. Reed. Oh my gosh. This is throwing me back a lot because Singapore being as multiracial as it is has these as well. These are like big tins of filled to the brim with cookies, and you can buy these for a pretty good amount, and you have a lot of snacks. It's not like you open like Cookies Ahoy, but you have got to find a way to actually close it. This one actually acts as its own container, so you won't exactly get one, the food be spoiled, and two, you still get to keep it for a long time because it is kind of like a sealed container as well. It's cool as heck. What was it I had before? I mean, it is a primer to like those kind of plastic containers with the screw top on top, right? This one is more like it's metal, and you actually have to use a leverage to actually open up the top. Oh my gosh, it's so much. I'm nodding out right now because I grew up because of my heritage, but holy. Okay, back to the question at hand. Come see it for yourself. Phelim Heights has all the goods you need and more. Porcelain ornaments, home goods, handy tools. You can find everything you want right here. This also, I guess, acts in a way of like it's a souvenir shop. Because whether or not it's Australia or if it's like certain Eurasian streets in Singapore as well. Yeah, also like this kind of shop, but this acts more of like a convenience store, not so much a 7-Eleven in a way, but it's more like your traditional Chinese convenience store. And you can find all kinds of stuff in here too. As you can see, like coffee cafe, like milk right at the back. I guess it's milk or coffee in a way. Sorry, let's continue on. Hello there. You're not from around here, are you? Why don't you have a look around my shop? I guarantee you will love our unique selection of souvenirs. There's a new disciple from Sweeping Temple. I'm sure you'll be seeing us around from now on. Oh, is that so? So you're the little master from Yunquai Summit? Well then, just tell me what you want. I'll give you a special discount. Thank you. Oh, a discount. But we should head back to Sweeping Temple first. I'll bring my junior disciple back to show him around later. Well, granted, yeah, there is also the little mini fridges that they have over here. They're very common, to be honest. So this is Indestructibles. Ooh. It definitely looks like a tool shop, that's for sure. But hey. Talk about quality of life changes. I'm glad we can able to actually walk up to people and actually have like them say lines and everything. That's actually pretty cool. And this one has got to be sure, Ginger. It's a kind of like a ginger cat in a way. Also, this is straight up just I'm just realizing the sign technically is similar to the one we see in Illumina Square. I guess technically this is what it actually looks like, right? Without the shutters and everything, it actually has like a bunch of like different goods and everything. Antique display. Yeah, this is an antique store, right? I was about to figure out what exactly it's supposed to be, but hey. Okay, moving on along. Whoa. What? It's a pet cafe. It's a petting shop? Pet cafe? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to actually have you turn around. Huh. Oh my gosh. I think they have a pigeon as well, which I don't think you can actually pet, but... Oh, well... I just realized all the cats are actually pretty big. And granted, these kind of shops usually act as over in Singapore, it actually acts more like an adoption shop, and it actually is pretty cool. But yeah, and it can technically, well, these are coops that I've seen these kind of like carriers before. The white ones are usually the ones that carry cats, dogs, and the like. The smaller ones, they see the crates. That's actually more like birds. But hey, let's up to our little Is that supposed to be Sami's cat, Darren? Interesting. Okay, let's talk to our little ones here, kind. Please come check out Fluffy. The little ones in the store are all well behaved and healthy. They keep you company when you're tired. They definitely won't let you down. Julia, look, this shop is full of little adorable animals. Welcome, you two. Would you like to pet these little ones? So adorable. Well, then again, it's like cats that are pretty big in itself. They definitely need some exercise, that's for sure. No offense or whatsoever. Big cats are pretty cool, but they should actually look a bit more healthy. They don't actually look like they have a lot of exercise, don't they? Hehe, they can't totally understand your compliments. This pet shop has so many adorable animals. Sometimes I come here just to hang out with them. Though for some reason, some of the little ones seem pretty scared of me. Well, you're a tiger tyrant, so... Though I love to play with them for a bit. Once I go into the shop, I lose track of time and won't come out for ages. Pretty understandable. Let's head back to Sweet Bean's temple first. I see. No worries. Just be sure to stop by some other time. The little ones will be waiting for you. While they were chatting, a sudden commotion has erupted nearby. Oh, is it the gangsters that are at the corner of the street? Oh, yeah. Definitely seems to be the case. Okay. I was about to say gangsters, but I wasn't expecting any Top's employees. Oh dear. So many people are actually thinking in hospital after the incident this time. Quite a few. They are also waiting for us to fight for compensation. No matter what, we need an explanation for these past few days. Oh. Okay. And we can talk to some of these guys. Looks like I had to wait for Damien to give us a proper explanation. But who knows how long they're gonna drag this out. I guess we have to wait. You're not seriously thinking of going against them and causing trouble, are you? At that point, you can't forget about claiming compensation. You'll probably end up being sued until you're flat broke. You know, that's how usually companies are, right? At least the bad kind of companies up here. We do have melancholic worker and optimistic worker. It also technically is called strike, and you actually get these quite a lot of times everywhere. Not just in China, but also everywhere else. What should I do? If the accident compensation doesn't come through soon, I won't have money for anti-corruption medicine this month. If this keeps up, my corruption symptoms are only going to get worse. Why don't you give Dr. Law's alleviating water a shot? I heard that stuff has side effects, but hey, at least it's cheap. I guess there are medicines that technically can help mitigate the corruption effects, but anyways, let's see what's going on.
約束の賠償金はまだなのか。あの金は薬に当てたいんだ。家で病人が伏せってるってのに、いつになったら振り込まれるんだよ。
That's not good.
そう焦るな。賠償金の手続きは時間がかかる。もう2日ほど待てとダミアン様はおっしゃっている。
I'm gonna say this Top's employee probably uses one as an excuse, and usually there'll be a case where like they keep on pushing it back, and it kind of don't really like this kind of like business practices, even though it is a way to actually just delay payments or like make the ones who are suffering forget. In a way, it is pretty bad, man. We're not delving into it too much, but wasn't expecting this to come up here.
もう散々待ったのにか。このまま泣き寝入りさせようって魂胆じゃないだろうな。
Usually the case.
あんまり人を舐めるなよ。 そっちがその気ならこっちだって分野に垂れ込んでやるからな。
よく考えた方がいいぞ。ダミアン様が賠償されるとおっしゃった以上、それは必ず守られる。ポーセルメックス責任者としての彼の責務だからな。
Why does it? Well, I don't think this would be the same as Vision Corporation, but this actually feels like the beginning of Chapter 1 all over again in Season 1, where there is this corporation that would just take advantage of citizens, regular citizens. In this case, workers, right?
お前たちがその責務を軽んじ、いたずらにことを大きくしようとするのなら、後にどうなろうとも、それはお前たちの責任だ。忘れるな。我々ポーセルメックスはトップス最強の弁護士団と必要に応じて行使できる数多くの手段を要している。
There is a way to that flaunts power. I'm not exactly liking this one bit at all.
こう言ってることだし、もう少し待ってみるか。
3日だ。3日後にまだ音沙汰がないようなら、ダミアン直々に落とし前をつけてもらうからな。
After some discussion, the workers depart.
あれ、あの騒ぎは何だったんでしょうね。今にも取っ組み合いになりそうな剣幕でしたけど。賠償金とか言ってましたか？何か事故でもあったんでしょうか？
Oh?
そういえばさっき助けてくれた船頭さんも言っていたな。最近フォローの中にある工事の生産エリア。
Oh! So that was what happened.
関係者のようだな。トップスに賠償がどうのと言っていた気がする。トップス側の責任者はダミアンと言ったか。何やら後ろぐらいところがありそうだな。
Yeah, usually that would be the case, right?
鋭いですね。まあ、トップスの子会社なんていかにも悪いことしてそうですけど、私ならそんな悪い奴らにはドロップキックで目にもの見せてやります。燃えよタイガーの主人公みたいに。
Demon Back Coaching Tiger is a movie? That's pretty cool title.
燃えよタイガーだって。その映画なら僕も知っている。主人公が修行を積んだ虎のシリオンで、なんという名前だったかな。
I mean, we are random play.
小さい頃は憧れでしたね。
Oh.
でも後になって知ったんですけど、ウェイウェイを演じてたのは虎じゃなくって猫のシリオンだったんですよね。
I mean, it's the same. A feline tyrant can actually be a tiger tyrant wherever they choose to be. Maybe not so much, but holy. I mean, that is acting, right?
しょうがないんですけどね。私たち虎のシリオンって本当に数が少ないので。
夫婦先輩は虎のシリオンだったのか。ほら、名字に入ってるチーってオレンジのことだろ。だから僕はてっきり。
あ、聞き捨てなりませんよ。夫婦のことチャトラ猫ちゃんだと思ってましたね。
No, I know how orange shirt and orange cats act, and that definitely is not Tree Fufu.
いやいや、夫婦先輩はどう見ても虎のシリオンさ。とはいえ、チャトラのシリオンだって可愛いんだ。夫婦先輩、どうもよからぬ偏見があるようだね。
そういうことではないんですけど。
That's cool.
でもチャトラ猫ちゃんはグータラで、あんまり強くないし、私とはタイプが違うっていうか。5本。とにかくチャトラの猫ちゃんにはどんな偏見もありません。以上、これが姉弟子としての結論です。
Is that a first bout with Fufu? Because that is actually not too bad, to be honest.
ほらほら、チャトラの猫ちゃんはもういいですから、早く適当感に戻りましょう。みんな待ってますよ。
Honestly, Phantom Heights is not a bad place. In a way. Well, granted, we can technically just go ahead and... Whoa! What the heck is going on over here, Days? There's just another character over there we can interact, but we can't really do too much because of the rocks over here. Okay, let's actually explore a little bit more. Does actually feel like a lot of people have battery life, including the little Siamese cat tyrant. I'm gonna get used to the names for sure, but hey. There's probably these cargo trucks everywhere though. Okay. I'll be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to how they will actually portray the chapters right now. Oh wow, that's the first time I actually saw that. That is pretty cool though. Okay, we got a key maker store. Well, that is pretty common, right? Vending machine. We got like a jewelry kind of store over here, ornaments kind of deal. It's not too bad. We explore a little bit more. Oops. I mean, hey, we're pretty good explorers, so that's pretty normal. I am pretty good explorer, to be honest. Okay, I don't think there's anything around. Check this corner over here. I think that's about it. There's definitely quite a lot of people around, and that's pretty cool to see. Well, yeah, that's the dim sum shop, Yum Cha Sin. Alright, let's go and talk to Poo Poo and actually move towards the temple. Junior, Sweeping Temple is right over there, but the back entrance is closed for now. We need to take the detour to the main entrance. Right, because there are rocks that fell on the way. Okay. But hey, don't worry, taking a long way around is totally worth it. I know this cool spot on the way over. Let's go, follow me. I'm sorry if I actually do not show fully exhibit Fufu's enthusiasm, energetic side. But hey, I'm trying my best, to be honest. There's definitely a corner over here. But I guess, yeah, that's where I actually come from as well. So I don't think that's too much. Okay. Wait a second. We're not going to be go jumping, right? Junior, over here, quick. See that cable car down there? It's a signature feature of the Waifei Peninsular. You can hop on and ride straight to the Hollow's porcelain processing area. But that one's tops equipment. Regular folks don't have clearance to ride it. Of course, of course. Cable car into the Hollow? The cable car goes straight into the whoops. The cable car goes straight into the Hollow? What's the deal with that? In theory, with the spatial distortions in Hollow, it should be impossible to build any fixed transportation infrastructures like this. Yeah, that's usually how it works, but there's this stable feature in the Lamnian Hollow that hasn't wavered at all for years. It was first discovered by miners who were extracting Luminite ore, and they used it as a shortcut. Later, Tops invested money to build a cable car here for large-scale mining operations. I mean, fair enough. It's definitely one of the local specialties. Oh, I see. You know so much, Senior. Of course, I'm your senior disciple after all. Right, here's my secret viewing spot. I'm only telling you about it. Don't tell the others I've been taking you around everywhere when you see the others later. Alright. Don't worry, Senior. My lips are sealed. Hey, great! Come on, I'll take you back to Sweeping Temple. Okay. Right. Well, yeah. I have a feeling that this has got to be it. So she's just running around us for some reason. Okay. The gate of Sweeping Temple is plain and sturdy. It appears that it's been around for quite some time. Alright, let's go and enter. Alright, what the heck? Oh my gosh! Oh no! What the heck? Shit! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Dude! That's how they actually introduced Bellabog too. That caught me by surprise. Just trying to save a cat. Okay. Okay. This game has so many surprises. I'm like completely caught by. Yeah. Okay. Let's move onward.
どこから入り込んじゃったんでしょう。この辺のお家で飼われてたとか。
まずはこいつが落ち着ける場所を探す。近所に訪ねて回るのはそれからだ。夫婦、アキラをみんなに紹介してやれ。ついでに適当感の案内を頼む。
Leaving us to Fufu again, huh? Well, I guess that's fine since she's a seniors of senior over here. But I guess cats that really like rooftops over here as well, even though it's a bit like slanted and pretty dangerous.
任せてください、お師匠様。
私はこいつをどうにかしてくる。アキラ、また後で探してくれ。
Okay.
了解だ、師匠。
Yixuan takes a mischievous orange cat to the inner courtyard.
というわけでご紹介しますね。こちらが新しく音楽さんに加わるアキラさんですよ。それでもってお弟子さん、こちらの2人は兄弟子のイェイ・シーエンさんとパン・イーフンさんです。
Eridu is definitely the character that we actually got. Oh wow. So Pan Yu definitely a name that I'm going to butcher down the line. I like Ben, Bigger the Bear. But hey.
はじめまして、兄弟子の皆さん。僕はアキラだ。今後はご指導ご鞭達のほどよろしくお願いするよ。
Just realizing that looking at Mr. Pan's design, he has a full word, and that's fortune. Usually, you actually invite over to actually grant yourself like a good fortune as well. But that is more like Chinese kind of thing. But why does this guy kind of reminds me of a Chinese god that has a third eye? Right? Maybe not so much, but it definitely feels like that would be the case that he may be that would actually be a reference to a Langshan at all, but that is beside the point.
おやおや、師匠がおっしゃっていた新参の方ですね。百聞は一見にしかずとはこのことです。
Then again, Yixuan kind of reminds me that he could potentially be a character that is going to change sides. Maybe. I don't know anything much, but it actually feels like he is important enough to be added to this story without actually being like an agent. That's quite interesting to take note of.
いいぞ、生きのいい新人だ。さあさあ、腹が減ってるだろ。何か食べるか。この兄弟子が腕を振るってやろう。何を隠そう、音楽さんの台所を預かるパン・インフーとは俺のことだ。きっとお弟子くんの胃袋をうならせてみせるからな。
I bet so much of the Kung Fu Panda representative of a human. But hey, I mean, we're talking about Panda, which is the icon of China. One, at least a pretty big icon of China itself. So, hey.
食べたいものがパッと浮かばないなら、
Ooh.
チャーシューマンなんてどうだ？俺の作るやつは絶品だぞ。
Char siu buns? Sure.
やったー、パンさん。手羽先の唐揚げとそれと
姉弟子さん、パンはお弟子さんに作ってあげると言ったんですよ。お腹が空いているなら備蓄の乾パンはどうですか。そろそろ賞味期限が切れそうなんです。
I'm assuming she doesn't like dry bread, right?
そうですよね。やっぱりお弟子さんが食 食べたいやつにしましょう。
Well, I guess Senior Fufu can order, right? I feel like that'll be a case.
僕は乾パンでも構わないよ。ほら、こういう時はやはり姉弟子を優先するべきだろ。
But also don't sell yourself short.
わざわざ苦しみを背負わずともいいんですよ。あんな美味しくないものは姉弟子さんにお任せしましょう。
が風ねなら鼻を洗濯バサミでつまんででも食べようとするからな。
I'm guessing it's because tiger tyrants are more of carnivorous, but that's interesting. What? Oh yeah, cats or felines in general don't like bread. It probably mess with their digestive system, huh? Let's realize that one. And granted, it's only pet cats that doesn't really like bread, but.
もう二人とも夫婦を何だと思ってるんですか。
今はこらえどころですね、姉弟子さん。お弟子さんと師匠はフォローから出てきたばかりなんですから。需要のある食べ物と休息が必要です。とはいえ、あの飛行船にはかつて僕たちも乗ったのですが、どうして今になって故障なんて。師匠は前も何やら保険に入っていましたが、まさかわざとではないでしょうね。あの人が保険金詐欺のために一計を案じていたんだとしたら辻褄は合いますから。
I don't think you think that far ahead.
また当てずっぽうで縁起でもないことを。俺たち雲岳さんが貧乏だからって詐欺をやるほどじゃないでしょうが。大丈夫だ、お弟子くん。兄弟子はちょいと用心深すぎるところがあってな。とはいえ、本当のところ二人に何があったんだ？
Honestly, if anything, Mr. Ye is definitely feels like someone that would probably be similar. I wouldn't say trait. Well, I wouldn't say personality, but I feel like it's more like a personality trait because I also question like everything in a way back in the day. But hey. But yeah, someone set up an ambush, that's for sure.
さっきは外だったから言わなかったけれど、実は乗っていた飛行船が襲撃されたんだ。
襲われた？じゃあ事故なんかじゃなかったんですね。
ああ、師匠が墜落した飛行船を調べたところ、ロケットランチャーのようなもので撃ち落とされた形跡があったらしい。
許せません。私たち雲岳さんを襲おうだなんて。誰の仕業か分かったら夫婦がきついお仕置きをしてあげます。
About that, there's a very dangerous background, well, hidden shadow character that would probably go and field it with that.
そうですね。雲岳さんの調査を意図的に妨害しようとした可能性も否定できません。さん、師匠から聞いたのですが、あなたはかの有名なプロ棋士パエトーンだとか。
Wait, what?
あなたが雲岳さんに加わる以上、調査に目覚ましい進展があることは自明ですからね。
I'm guessing she probably briefed important members of Sweeping Temple. That may actually be the case. Because if Yixuan knows, Han knows, and Fufu knows, which probably is just the important members that would actually understand who we actually are. Unless the entirety of Sweeping Temple knows, and that means potentially our mole would be somewhere, right? Somewhere within the temple.
その結果を良しとしない何者かがあなたを狙ったというのは大いにありえます。ただ、今回の調査は市長が秘密裏に手配したものだったはずですから。
Like I said,
情報が漏れた経緯はどうも引っかかりますね。
Like I said, usually there'll be a case. If that's the case, there is definitely a mole.
当初の計画ではあなたたち兄弟2人で英市地区に向かってもらう手はずでした。
Yeah, about that.
師匠自ら護衛を買って出なかったらどうなっていたか考えたくはありませんね。
そうだったのか。師匠がついてきてくれて助かった。
そうだそうだ。お師さんが占いで悪い兆しを見たらしくてな。それで自分で行くと言い出したんだぞ。お師さんの占いは愛も変わらずよく当たるもんだ。
That'd be interesting. But she also has a way of just finding stuff practically that could have affected things, like the plug that happened to have caused the aquarium to not work in the shot that I actually saw. It is pretty interesting, to be honest. But yeah, if anything, if Mr. Ye over here does not actually do, actually it kind of reminds me of a certain well, young in a way. I wouldn't be too surprised to actually include him as an A-rank agent, but it'd be not too far-fetched to think that, yeah, he probably is someone that would be on the same level as Rain from Chapter 3, if not for someone that can actually find the hollow, right? Sorry, I'm just talking out loud.
大丈夫ですよ、パン。私たちの師匠がここにいる限り、ご悪党が手を出してくることはないはずです。
適当感に戻る。みんな普段からここで寝泊まりしているわけではないと。
Oh?
雲岳山の総本山はここじゃないんです。昔からある拠点の一つってだけで、旧と陥落があってからみんなあんまり来なくなっちゃったんですよね。だから今回市長さんからラマニアンフォローの調査を依頼されて、みんなでこっそり戻ってきたんです。
Okay.
でもできるだけ準備したんですが、お泊まりするにはちょっと質素すぎるかもですね。本当、お弟子さんには申し訳ないです。
Ah, so that explains why there is a special program talking about this. You got to rebuild the reputation of the sweeping temple. Okay.
そうだったのか。大丈夫。僕は寝る場所にこだわりがないからね。姉弟子さんも兄弟子さんも準備してくれてありがとう。
ちなみに私たち以外にも弟子がいるんですけど、今はみんな調査で出払っちゃってるんです。また今度ご紹介しますね。
Okay.
ふうね。時間も時間だし、ぼちぼちお弟子くんには休んでもらわないか。俺も何か作ってくるとするよ。
Thank you.
あ、それもそうですね。そういうわけでお弟子さん、いつでも横になってくれていいですよ。
ありがとうパンさん。けどお腹は減っていないんだ。ご飯は大丈夫だよ。適当に散歩でもしてこの辺に慣れておこうかな。
Okay. So listen to Yixuan Shupu's introduction of Sweeping Temple. One thing, yeah, we have certainly is a pretty empty place, but nothing too much we can definitely improve. What the heck? Oh! I saw this in the preview in the special program. We also have a taste of this in the preview website, in a way, but I wasn't exactly expecting that. Also, the way to the back area is definitely clean up for sure. And it looks like there used to be a rock over here, but I guess they managed to clean it up. Huh. Okay, having a look. Is definitely some vandalism spots. Not so sure, but what is that supposed to be? Gotta be some cartoon character in Waifei Peninsular. Okay. Do wonder what's at the back area, but I guess it can't really go around too much. Granted, we got this area right over here. Well, nothing too much, just pots. There's a knockover plant spot over here. Is it supposed to be? No, just another drawing. With shapes this time. There's definitely a lot of these like newspapers lying around. I guess Waifei Peninsular has its own like newspapers as well. Ooh! I actually get to actually. Oh, I can kind of see. How there's a VR device right over here. Yeah, we have not used one since we got actually introduced it. Oh my gosh, the HDD system is all over here. Whew. I'm glad that, yeah, we can definitely use a workbench over here. There's definitely quite a lot of stuff that we can definitely have to go through. So like shared dream itself, but yeah. Let's type in status. Oh! So I guess this is new. Key missions, main story chapters, special episodes, etc. Right over here. Agent missions, agent stories, interpretation missions, quality time, etc. Here, same missions, it will be more combat missions, exploration missions, schedule mission, and limited time events, Eridu chronicles, etc. So I guess technically this will be the one, huh? Okay. So we have got. Oh, now we. And granted, we never exactly come to this one. For the new airport, the old city, Carolina. Headless Academy. I've seen them in their normal in their academy clothing. I wonder if they actually get to see it down the line, right? Let's have it as like a costume down the line. Because you have tops. The 6th grade holo is definitely something we've never seen. That we have pretty close to Lemnian holo. So that'll be interesting. Just go ahead. Yep, there we go. The proxies. We can take a look at the others, but I don't think they actually have anything too much. So yeah, this actually is our base, and I'm actually kind of surprised our base is actually in Sweeping Temple for this season. Because man, that's gonna be quite interesting. Okay, this is gonna be something, right? Nope. There's like quarters for other people, that's for sure. But hey. Can I have a look at this one? Ashwa? Okay. So we leave it be. Technically, we actually have to go through the restoration efforts of Sweeping Temple, and that's fine by me, to be honest.
Ah, Akira. 夫婦に他の弟子は紹介されたか？どうだった？
They are definitely interesting people, that's for sure.
夫婦先輩が兄弟子たちを紹介してくれたよ。二人ともすごく親切だった。
そうか。ならよかった。飛行船が落とされた今、もはや雲岳山の帰還は隠し通せまい。こそこそできない以上、これからの調査は困難を極めるだろう。メイフラワーの手配した空路がバレていたとくれば、向こうもやり手であることは想像に難くないからな。まあ心配するな。敵から仕掛けてきてくれるなら話は早い。
It's getting pretty difficult.
その手の内をじっくり見せてもらおうじゃないか。
But hey, I mean, Yixuan is here, so she's definitely be able to do something.
全く師匠は頼もしい限りだ。調査の方は着実に進めていけばいいさ。
ああ、お前さんがここになれる方が先だ。適当感は常に人が住んでたわけじゃないが、少なくとも清潔ではある。何かあったら私か夫婦たちに聞け。どちらでもいい。
それで言うとちょうど聞こうと思っていたんだ。師匠、ここはどうして適当感と呼ばれているんだい？
But just by the name alone, I don't exactly know what the Chinese name is for Sweeping Temple, but technically, like I said, you guys might actually see it in the special program later on, but Sweeping, it very much sounds like it's wishy-washy kind of like a name, right? Like it can be anything, it can be. but at the same time, it's also like technically, it's more like interpreted as you can call it anything you want, kind of deal, right? Or you can do anything you want in the temple. At least that's what I actually get from the what we call the Hanyi pinyin, or more like the pronunciation of Chinese words in English alphabets in a way, right?
適当館という名前は
There we go.
去る雲岳山の先人がつけた。拠点の立地を決めるにあたり、1週間もここで風水を調べていたと聞く。そして地主に徘徊しているわけを問われた彼女は、とっさに嘘をついたんだ。風水の良い土地だとバレたら、足元を見られるかもしれないからな。
I wonder who that is supposed
適
to be.
当に見ているだけだ。
Yeah, I mean, technically, there's a base that isn't so much of the summit, right? The Yunhui summit. But definitely, yeah, I was right on the money on about 随便庙 or 随便寺. I'm not too sure what exactly. I think it's 寺, if I'm not wrong. That which actually means temple.
この土地を買い、道館を建てるとなった後も、大工たちにそのことをからかわれ、挙句についた名前が適当館というわけだ。
Yeah, fair enough.
きっと深い意味があるに違いないと思っていたけれど、そうか。
しばらく放置されていたことについては、旧都陥落の頃まで遡る必要がある。これはまたの機会にしよう。長らく誰も住んでいなかったとはいえ、交代で掃除に来るくらいはしていたぞ。
I mean, it's a pretty important
ここで
base.
目的を果たすことになったんだ。パンたちにはあらかじめ片付けをさせつつ、周辺の状況を探らせていた。調査が順調にいけば、しばらくはここに泊まりだ。そうなったらここのものは適当に使ってくれ。
I'm assuming we don't exactly have to deal with ninjas or spies that will actually come in and destroy the HDD system, right? That probably will be something you don't have to worry about.
わかった。僕も近所を適当に見てみよ
う。覚えが早くて師匠は嬉しいぞ。そうだ、まだ用事があった。名目上とはいえ、お前さんはもう雲岳さんの弟子だからな。新たに弟子が入門した時は、その化粧を占って厄除けの祈祷をする習わしだ。
Right, so that's where the Darwin came in. Okay. Alright, Wise, let me introduce you to the pillar of the Sweepian Temple. Okay, Shupu, so where is this pillar? Is this his pet? Nah, there's a little dog on the corner over here. No, this is the pillar, Ashwar. Huh? I understand, Shupu. Wait, I don't understand at all. How is it a pillar? Oh, I forgot to explain. During all these years we were away, Ashwar stayed at Sweeping Temple, reading fortunes and offering guidance to worshippers. The temple's maintenance and expenses all depended on his business. Ah. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. See what exactly? I have even more questions now. How is he doing fortune telling? Maybe it's the corruption he suffered or something. I noticed he was super sensitive to ether when I was raising him. Later on, his ability to perceive fate became quite extraordinary. So I set him up with this little shop, helping others while helping himself. Ah, so he really is a senior at the temple. Thank you for all your hard work. If you want to get your fortune told, just shake this dragon turtle and your fortune for today will be revealed. Don't worry, if there's anything you don't understand, I'll break down the divination for you. Okay, well, let's go and talk to our boy over here, Ashura. He also has a dog. That's right, so this is our second dog NPC next to Wise. No, not the way to Wise, next to How. I was about to say, the Wise suddenly pop out and hey, like, What the heck? Why is it not the dog? Okay. Let's do a divination. So let's go and open the pursuit. Okay, so swipe the screen and get your reading. And let's see. Whoa. Why did I get a great blessing? Oh, no problem. Okay, obviously, let's have a look. Sun Fire Harmony. Fire clouds store alongside the Golden Crow's glow. Reality and illusion dance in the waves flow. Help analysis. Four-handed massage to let your teeth flow like the river, strengthening your back. Protect your neck and calm your liver. Okay. Wealth analysis. From void comes wealth to stay. Take it slow, don't rush your way. Okay, well, I guess it's technically just good fortune. Interpersonal analysis. Sweet words from red lips may seem nice, but beware the honeyed tongue that tries to entice. Yeah, it definitely feels like a positive fortune. But hey, as long as I can technically just go ahead and share, but this is our first divination, so I'm guessing so this one actually goes to completion, right? Okay, let's check out the divination reading we just got. It is a greater fortune. Okay. Astral compiles the divination results based on fortune. So you can see the collection results corresponding to your fortune. Okay. Don't pick too much into fate secrets. You can only do one divination and scratch card per day. So once again, this is more of like a completion kind of deal. And yeah, you can technically see it right over here. That's cool, that's cool. Of course, this divination is just a demo and won't count towards today's attempts. Okay. Don't forget to ask Yixuan Shifu about this divination result. Sure thing, Bell. Okay. Granted is for everyone, right? This is your first divination. You technically can get like divinations all across the board. Anyway. Let's go ahead and see what a real divination is. You're claiming this kind of reward today. Wait, what? Okay, well, let's make sure we actually get this one. And we actually got to get 26. Oh boy. Okay, I mean, hey, it's not like we are going to get stuck here for another year just trying to get a divination, right? I'm guessing we had got to come back later on to get the actual daily divination. Anyway, let's talk to Yixuan. So, Wise, have you gleaned understanding of his depths? I still don't quite get it. This divination seems to say something without really saying anything at all. And yet somehow it's got certain things about me right. Fate can be glimpsed, but heaven's secrets are hard to unravel. If you are curious, you should come and try it out more in the future. Okay. Julia Wise, a bamboo named 20 seems to be looking for you outside. He said something about helping get stuff ready for the video store. Oh. Ah, that's right. That's right. It's a bamboo I hired to look after the video store. I didn't expect it to arrive so soon. Thanks for letting me know, Senior. I'll head over right now. Okay. Need to prioritize on organizing those technique documents. It definitely feels a bit of like... So in change and investigating, that cat really did come from the neighbor's house. Thankfully it wasn't hurt. Oh, I mean, hey. You don't exactly have to climb over to other people's houses just to... It definitely feels like it. Okay. Let's go and head out. Where's 20? Ah, there he is. It really is just 20 because it's a 20. But interesting. You can actually set up a shop over here as well. There's a video archive thing over here too. Oh, what does it actually look like? Well, it looks like exactly like the same deal, but we can access the agent stories here. Not too bad. Alright, 20. And Wait, you're here. Remember me? It's me, 20. And nah. Thanks for hiring me again. You're like my savior. No way. And Nuna. Ever since your sister asked me to help run this branch, I've been waiting right here. And I remember all the tips for running the shop. Well, I'll leave it to you then. And thanks so much for letting me watch the store this time. After Tin Master brought the videotapes, I immediately sorted everything by category. And she said you can go check out his store when you have some time. Ooh, well, I think I should go thank Tin Master. And leave it to me. The business is in good hands. Well, I'll leave it to you, buddy. You can technically... interesting. I'm going to... Yeah. I don't think we get inquiries that soon, but I've yet to actually get it even better than... Like... how should I say? I have yet to actually make it, like, to top tier for this and actually recruit, like, more agents down the line. So, this will be interesting to see. And then, oh, right, Wise, there's something really important. And then, Bella said the recently collected video archives can be stored here temporarily before taking them back to 6th Street. No. Could you check it separately when you have time? Oh, I kind of wonder. Will we actually get to see, like, I would wonder if we can actually get to see, like, all the quality times that the other agents are in. Granted, I've yet to actually raise everyone's quality time, but hey, relation to Wise or Bell. But hey, and of course that'll be something that we got to do. Holy Vince and Mr. Dong. Oh, well, this is a pawn shop, so I don't think it's related to that. Hey there, Mr. Dong, closing up shop early today, huh? Might as well close early, business is slow. What do you expect me to do anyway? Sit here like some mascot? No way! Come on, Mr. Dong. I know everything in your shop is top notch. If things are slow, it's just because there have been a couple less tourists around lately, eh? Whatever. I'm gonna grab a bite. Oh wow, they actually just go ahead and interact us like that? Interesting. Okay. Let's go and talk to Tin Master. He's as awesome as ever, huh? Oh, so you're the manager that the Tin Master from 6th Street mentioned. The guys you requested for delivery have arrived. I'll be here for a while handling things for the new store. If you need anything, just let me know. Thank you, Tin Master. No need to thank me. A friend of 6th Street's Tin Master is a friend of mine too. Speaking of which, want to try my coffee? The beans brewed with mountain spring water here have their own unique flavor. Okay. I just realized the camera is... it changed to L. Okay, that is cool. Let's go and talk to Tin Master and get some coffee. Oh, whoa. Reggie just stripped just a battery charge? Interesting. So instead of getting a 6th Street where you can actually choose like a double? Huh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go ahead and head back to Soybean Temple. Looks like everyone has actually moved to over here. Thank you. I'm going to actually go inside and have a look. Dude, Panin Hu is really awesome, man. Okay, well I guess I like how it opens up to this complex like this complex calligraphy. Mafei不可出先有 I'm guessing this is more of a ton in a way. And yeah, you got to brush up my Chinese to be honest, but this is more calligraphy than anything, so might not be able to recognize most of it. Okay, I mean everything is fine. Let's go and connect with Bell and see how it's going on. A temporary HDD device activates. Moments later, a familiar voice comes through the line.
もしもし、私だよ、お兄ちゃん。聞こえてる？
Let's tease her a little bit more, right?
聞こえているとも。呼び方が違うようだけれどね。公の場では兄弟子と呼んでくれないと。
ねえ、お兄ちゃん、冗談言ってる場合なの？師匠から事故で飛行船ごとフォローに落ちたって連絡来たよ。しかも誰かに襲われたかもってどういうこと？
Ah, she said so. Okay. Definitely no airship next time, right?
もう飛行船はコリゴリだ。前にもジャトヤがひどい目に遭っていたし、新エリートの飛行船は呪われているのか？
You're not wrong.
フォローに落ちてからも素性のわからない人たちにつけられていたんだ。師匠がいてくれたからなんとかなったものの、永吉地区へ向かおうとしただけでこのありさまだ。今回の調査、一筋縄ではいかないな。
Absolutely not.
そのまま家で待っていてくれないか。君は来ない方がいい。
来ない方がいいってそんなわけないでしょ。そっちでまた何かあった時すぐに駆けつけらんないかもしれないんだよ。HDD システムのリモート機能は調整済みだけど、ラマニアンフォローの観測データを見返してみたら確かに変なとこがいろいろあったんだよね。
Oh.
リモート接続だと複雑な演算をリアルタイムでできないから、こういうデータは直接そっちで更新しないとダメなの。それに忘れないで、イーシェンさんなら私たちのエーテルを操るっていう潜在能力を引き出してくれる。私だってお兄ちゃんの足手まといにはなりたくないもん。
Fair enough. Well, hopefully there is no trouble when she actually comes along over here, right?
そうか。わかった。ただし来てくれるのなら当面の安全が確保できてからだ。まあどのみち僕たちの動向はバレているし、わざわざ飛行船に乗らなくていいのは確かだな。もっと安全な方法で来てくれ。具体的なことはまた師匠と相談する。
その辺は師匠に任せるよ。そういえば兄弟子さん、もう師匠から何かしら術法は教わってるの？
I can ride the clouds, I can fly. Nah, you can do both. Come on.
もちろんだ。いやー、あれはすごかったな。雲岳山の雲に乗ったり、空をかけたりする術を教えてくれたね。
What the heck?
飛行船が落ちても無事だったのはそのおかげなんだ。
No, you don't.
そうだ、その場にいないからって適当言ってるでしょ。
嘘なんてつくもんか。師匠が言っていた。修行すればいいです。足を交互に出して空をかけられる。
うわ、雲岳山の術法ってすごいんだね。こんなのお預けなんて耐えらんないよ。私今すぐ車で取りに行くね。
リン、早まるんじゃない。少し誇張があったかもしれないけれど、焦って事故に遭ったら元も子もないだろう。師匠の手配をおとなしく待っていてくれ。
そんなことだろうと思った。ダメだよ兄弟子さん。デタラメ言ってるとバケツ持って廊下に立っとれって師匠に言われちゃうんだから。
What the heck? The noises from outside. Seems like sweeping temple has visitors.
表で何かあったようだ。ちょっと見てくるか。リン、一旦切るよ。具体的な日にちは師匠と相談しておく。
本当に気をつけてねお兄ちゃん。私もすぐ行くから。
Okay, what the heck is going on outside over there? Ooh, where tigers look and dragons hide. Interesting title. So what the heck is going on? Why is there movement outside? Whoa! What the heck? Damien? So what the heck is going on over here?
あなた方が雲岳山の誇る神秘主義者の方々ですか。私はダミアン・ブラックウッド、トップス財政ユニオン傘下の特殊開発企業ポーセルメックスの最高責任者を務めさせていただいております。
I don't think this is as much of a formal greeting as it appears to be. There's something going on.
いやはや、雲岳山がエヒ地区を離れてから随分経ちますが、そのご帰還という折に私の管区で飛行船事故などと誠に遺憾と言わざるを得ません。時にメイフラワー市長と提携していらっしゃるというのは本当でしょうか。この度エヒ地区に舞い戻られたのも市長のご意向あってのことだと。
Why do we know that?
メイフラワーからの依頼でラマニアンホロウの調査に来た。正式な委任状は後ほど弟子に送らせよう。
なるほどなるほど。しかしですね、ラマニアンホロウの状況はいささか特殊でございまして、生産エリアには我がポーセルメックスの所有する工事の採掘加工設備があるのです。トラブルを避けるためにも無用な立ち入りはご遠慮いただきたく、何せ工事の安定した生産と供給を保証することが私どもの役目なのですから。
So in the case of where it suddenly just expands all of a sudden, how is it going to answer to that? There's gotta be some kind of thing going on that is makes him want to obstruct our investigation.
安定？でもさっき町に出た時フォローで労災があったって聞きましたよ。
That's that one as well.
ひょっとして無茶で危ない採掘とかしてたんじゃないですか？何かあってからじゃ遅いんですから。
そうだ。弟子の言う通り事故があったのならフォローへの影響も懸念される。我ら雲岳山も調査に介入すべきだ。
労災ですか。確かにありました。しかし私どもはすでに規定に基づいて工区を封鎖し、労働者の救助及び損害の補填を行っています。
Didn't you say it will be, well, granted this is proxy, but didn't you guys say that they should expect an answer in 2 days?
安全への懸念がある以上、やはり現在の工事生産エリアには立ち入るべきではないと改めて申し上げておきます。そして最後に言うまでもないかもしれませんが、工事資源はトップス財政ユニオンにとって最も重要な産業の一つです。雲岳山であれ誰であれ深入りすることはお勧めしかねます。こちらは私の連絡先となります。本日はこれにて失礼。
I wouldn't be surprised if you're in cahoots with whoever is behind this situation. Because, man, there is no way that he will be clean from this kind of accident, right? Damien leaves Sweeping Temple after giving his contact information.
なんですか今の。自分たちは怪しいですって言っちゃってるも同然でしたよ。
夫婦、お前さんさっき労災と言ったな。具体的にはどういうことだ？
お弟子さんと適当館に戻る途中、偶然聞いたんです。労働者の人たちが賠償金の支払いを催促してて。
ああ、俺も聞いた。この辺の労働者たちの間じゃその話で持ちきりだ。なんでもフォロー内の工事生産エリアが侵食の被害に遭ったそうだが、
Oh.
はっきりとしたことは聞いただけじゃわからなかったな。
I mean, fair enough. But there's got to be a link between that and the anomalies that the abnormal readings that they got from the hollow.
ああ、ラマニアンの観測データに異常があるということだったし、そこへ来た工事の生産エリアに問題だ。関係がありそうな予感がする。
軽眼ですね、お弟子さん。何事も隠そうとすればするほどかえって露呈するものですから。
Hmm.
これで僕たちとしては ますます工事の生産エリアに行かねばならなくなったわけですが、ダミアン氏の口ぶりからして簡単には入れてもらえそうもありませんね。
Yeah.
アキラ、お前さんの技術で生産エリアの位置は特定できそうか？
Maybe we can get ferry to. Oh.
それがさっき話していたのだけれど、ラマニアンホローの観測データ以上のせいで HDD のリアルタイム演算が使えないんだ。リンが現地まで来て調整しないといけない。
That's bad.
リンにはなるべく早く来てもらわないとダメだ。それも可能な限り安全な方法で。
心配には及びません。今しがたダミアン氏に市長からの委任状を送り、正式な調査協力を求めました。手続き上、もう僕たちは正式な協力関係にあります。
Good.
トップスが何かしら小細工をしたくとも慎重にならざるを得ないでしょう。それにどのみち僕たちの行動は筒抜けですから、わざわざ飛行船に乗る必要もないでしょう。車で高速を使った方がいくらか安全です。
高速も事故は少なくないけれど、まあ飛行船よりは安全か。
よし、二手に分かれるぞ。アキラと夫婦、それにパンは私と来い。労働者たちに聞き込みだ。シーエン、お前さんは車でこいつの妹を拾ってこい。戻り次第適当感で合流だ。
Okay.
安心しろ。今回も吉凶は占っておいてやる。
Yeah. Thank goodness about that, man. Let's double check. Make sure that we are actually not missing anything. Okay, well, I guess they're technically kind of lying because they thought they said that does not actually count. Oh well. That should be okay, though. Only 20 over here. I think we can actually just go over to this side. We got a little bit of time left, so we might be able to keep pushing forward. Whoa! Well, there is one of the workers, so... Hang on! Why are you playing Mahjong in... Well, I guess, yeah, technically you can play Mahjong in the open over here, huh? Speaking of which, do you know what about the compensation? Maybe I should ask about it later. Compensation? Yeah, there was a safety incident in the hollow recently, but we still haven't heard anything about compensation. Ask Paulo and Eric if you want to know more, though Eric's still in the hollow right now. If you want to talk to Paulo, he should be over there. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, moving down over here. Huh. Well, we definitely see them around, but it does not seem like they are interactable, so should be cool. Whoa! There are a bunch of characters over here as well. Okay.
あんたよ、さっきからうろちょろしやがって。何が狙いだ？
きっとポーセルメックスの資格ですよ。
おい！
だから言ったでしょ。彼らが僕たちを許すわけないって。
ちょっと黙っとけバロ。メンチ切ってる最中だろうが。
I mean, look at the uniform. Do we look like Postulum Max employees? Come on, man.
もう一回聞くぞ。何が狙いだこら。喧嘩売りに来たってんなら買ってやるよ。とっととこの顔面に一発ぶち込め。
This guy sounds like trouble. He doesn't look like a buff like Nekomata out of nowhere.
君は殴ってほしいのかい？既得な人もいるものだな。
あんたらのやり口だろうが。こっちが手出したくなるように揉めさせといて、いざ殴られたら被害者ぶって訴訟だ賠償だと。
Wait, what?
とっくにお見通しなんだよ。絶対先に手は出さねえ。ほら、やれよ。先行はくれてやるって言ってんだ。
Dude, who are you exactly?
分かってんだろうな。一発入れたら、そっからは正当防衛だぜ。
Come on, man. We're not with Puzzle Max.
落ち着いてくれ。ポーセルメックスの人間じゃない。僕はアキラ。適当官から派遣されてきたんだ。ただ知りたいことがあって。
え、どっから来た適当官？その何が知りたいんすか？
I wouldn't be surprised if this guy has a problem with Yixuan. Or at least with Fufu, because I don't think Fufu should be messed with for sure. But hey, we're here to investigate the production accident. That should be where we go with.
中で事故が起きたと聞いて、ラマニアンフォローの状況を調べに来た。けれど当のポーセルメックスが何も教えてくれないせいで、具体的なことが全くわからなくてね。とにかくトップスと関係ないことだけは確かだ。
そっちもポーセルメックスに手を焼かされてる口ってわけか。すいません、早とちりしちまって。
At least it's honest. I mean, hey, he has beef with Porcelain Max, but at least it's honest as a citizen of Waifei Peninsular. So.
自分はコマのマナトス。
Oh.
私が例の労災で入院する羽目になって、まだ意識が戻らねえんだ。
Oh dear.
だから何が起こったのかはっきりさせて、きっちり落とし前をつけさせねえと。あんたもこの件を調査してくれてんなら、きっと助け合える。
びっくりした。ついにポーセルメックスが資格を送り込んできたのかと思いましたよ。君も侵食事故を追っていたんですね。
Corruption incident?
侵食事故？事情を知っているようだけれど、詳しく教えてくれないかい？
それはもちろん。何せ僕は病気になった人たちと同じチームにいたんです。
Oh dear.
侵食症状が起きるのをこの目で見ました。
That would be pretty bad. And I'm pretty sure that Personal Max probably want to cover this up because that would be bad as their position in tops, right? I mean, because tops is all about like reputation and how you can actually. We already seen that with Hugo's family, with the Ravenlock family, and their position that got compromised in the Hollow. Which is why they actually have not. They're still trying to get in the tops, but with the current status, yeah. Now that tops have washed their hands of it, yeah, that's probably will be the case. But I assume this will be the same situation as albeit with actual casualties.
工事の生産に従事していた人たちが侵食を？フォローで作業していたなら、何らかの対侵食措置が講じられているはずじゃ。
はい。長時間のフォロー内活動にあたっては、防護服の着用と抗侵食薬の服用という規定があります。ただ、僕たちフォローで働くことを厭わない人間は、そのほとんどが急と陥落の時侵食を患って、侵食緩和剤による長期的な治療が必要です。僕たちがこうして身を粉にして働いているのも、ポーセルメックスから緩和剤の支給があるからだったんですが、どうも今回、その緩和剤に問題があったようなんです。
Wait, what?
薬を飲んだ同僚がすぐにバタバタ倒れて、中にはそのまま侵食の発作が起きたやつまで。彼らを病院に運ぶだけでも大変でした。なのに、ポーセルメックスは何て言ったと思います？彼らはすぐに箝口令を敷いて、他言無用だと言い放ったんです。
One, damage control definitely will be the case. They don't want people to just rat out Personal Max. And two, I wonder if they actually want to investigate why their medicine didn't work. And that definitely feels like something that was in a case of Haruma's agent story, where it's like they actually corrupt much easier after taking the medicine. Ooh, that's gonna be real tough, man.
いつもお世話になってるロア先生から薬に問題があると聞いたのはその後でした。ひどい粗悪品らしくて、あの悪徳企業。僕たちの命なんて鼻から眼中になかったんです。
I'm guessing this Dr. Law will be someone that we actually got to ask next, because at least by process not really process elimination, but just by the flow of things, that it feels like we definitely had to inquire this Dr. Law. But yeah, that's definitely crossing a line, man.
そんなひどいことをポーセレメックスは平気でやってたっていうのか。
ああ、それにダミアンは事故の起きたエリアを封鎖したし、あそこは廃棄されたの一点張りで、もはや近づくこともできません。
雲行きはとことん怪しいな。やはり何とかして問題のエリアに行ってみないと。
If Dr. Law isn't really involved, it feels like Posilimex may have actually got a hand in this. And probably in the hands of, like, say, that Sarah person, right?
本当のことを言うと、僕は市長その人に派遣された調査員だ。彼はフォローの中で一体何が起きたのかを解明したがっている。協力してくれたら、きっと僕たちも力になれる。それこそ十分な保証を勝ち取る手伝いだってできるかもしれない。
それは
市長の調査員だって。
Oh dear.
チャンスだぞバロ。ここで賠償金が勝ち取れりゃ、あんたの家族も侵食の治療ができるかもしれねえ。
そうですね。雲岳山の先生方には旧都陥落の時も随分お世話になったことですし。わかりました。フォロー内にあるロープウェイまで来てください。こっそり乗せてもらえるよう同僚には頼んでおきます。
Oh, hey, granted, yeah, he has. It does actually feels like he has his doubts considering there's a mayor we're talking about. But now that he's working with us, this will actually be good. Okay, I mean, at least we can definitely sneak ourselves in, right?
僕では侵食エリアの中までお連れできませんが、助けてくれそうな人を知ってるんです。それに彼なら今回の侵食事故についても詳しい。
That friend that they have in the hollow, he might actually know.
本当かい？ありがとう。安心してほしい。この件は必ずはっきりさせてみせる。
よし、自分にできることあったら何でも言ってください。本気でやります。
This Komano guy, man. And they never really tease him in the special program. I feel he's definitely a playable character. Can probably go head to head with Lighter too. Hey, dude, he also has got this too. If there's any reference to Gurren Lagann, that this would be one of those as well. But granted, it could also be a gangster's necklace, right? Not a gangster, but more like someone who is on not too sure what exactly it is, but someone who actually also helps keep the helps voice the voice of the voice, be the voice of the people whenever they got a problem. That kind of deal. Probably.
それならもう一つ聞きたいことがあるんだ。この写真に写っている人を英比地区で見かけてないかい？撮影場所だけでも分かったらありがたいんだけれど。
Okay, well, asking about the teacher, that's pretty good call. You showed a photograph from the mayor to the two.
僕は見かけたことないですね。場所についてもフォローの中らしいということしか。
すんません。自分もちょっと。けど顔の広いダチがいるんで聞き込みしてもらいます。
That's good.
そうか。二人ともありがとう。他の人にも聞いてみるよ。
Okay. I got some information. Yeah, let's go ahead and head back. Interesting indeed. I mean, thank goodness we're able to just go ahead and thank goodness we actually have access to the hollow. So at the very least, that is that. But hey, it seems like everyone's back. So let's go ahead and gather information together.
どうだ弟子たち、調査ははかどっているか？
すいません、おしさん。 俺んとこは坊主で。
Ain't fair enough.
私もです。ポーセルメックスがしっかり観光令を敷いてるみたいで、何があったか誰も教えてくれません。
I'm guessing the people we have talked to probably is more rebellious against Posilimax, because they would not hesitate to actually rat them out unless it's towards a Posilimax employee.
フォローにあるロープウェイも行ってみたんですけど、どさくさに紛れて入るのはちょっと無理がありそうでした。フォローに入る方法から考えないとダメですね。この間の船頭さんにまたお願いしちゃいますか？
Well, lucky for us, we do have some clues.
心配いらない。僕の方で労働者と話をつけた。フォローの中まで連れて行ってくれるそうだ。その人は労災の当事者でもあったから直接話を聞けたんだ。トップスが支給していた侵食緩和剤のせいで侵食症状を起こす労働者が続出したらしい。
なるほど。だからみんな賠償金だけじゃなくて医療費も欲しいって言ってたんですね。
アキラ、その情報は確かか？
もちろん嘘をついてるようには見えなかった。とはいえ現場を調べないことには何ともだな。そういえばこんなこともあった。僕が適当感から来たと言ったら彼はすぐ警戒を解いてくれたんだ。どうも彼らは昔助けてもらったことがあると。
ああ、まさに昔のことだ。キュートが陥落したあの時、雲岳さんは山を降りて住民の避難を手伝った。
Okay.
当時生き残った人々は英比地区にも移り住んでいる。もっともそれを境に我らが適当感を訪れることはあまりなくなったが。
But the people remember, and that's a good thing.
そうか。あれから随分経つが、まだ覚えてくれている者もいるのか。
And the one that he kept in the charge, yeah, that is true as well. He probably also have heard good tales from the summit, right?
そうだったのか。道理であの時船頭さんがお金を受け取ってくれなかったわけだ。ただこっちに来なくなってしまったのはなぜだ？適当感の周りも居心地良さそうだけれど。
ゴンコン、ちょっと話題を変えませんか？
Sounds like it's going to be a tale for another day. Okay.
そうだ。フォローへ行く前に腹ごしらえしておかないか？よし、ちゃちゃっと作ってくるか。
取り乱すなアホ。昔のことだと言ったろうが、いずれ機会があれば彼にも話すさ。
Right.
さあ、今は調査に集中するぞ。
Okay. Weiss, when will your friend who was willing to help lead us into Hollow? Oh, first thing tomorrow. I agreed to help him to meet up with him early tomorrow morning. He'll be meeting near the cable car. There's an anomaly in the observation data from the Lemnian Hollow. The HDD needs to be adjusted before real-time analysis can be done. Belle said she will come handle it. We'll enter the Hollow tomorrow. I'll use the carrot data to guide us first. Got it. I'll leave it to you then. Shiyan, go pick up Belle from 6th Street tomorrow, and be sure to stay safe. It's getting late. Why don't we get some rest first and head to the Hollow first thing tomorrow? Why stay with me for a moment? I have something to tell you. Oh, sure thing. You started preparing the carrot data for tomorrow, and before you knew it, night has fallen. Time to have a chat with Shufu. Okay, we'll probably end off after this part, man, but whoa, it's actually nighttime. Cool. As I realized it is probably lagging a bit, so I do apologize about that, but we should be okay. Weiss, I mentioned before that I help you unlock your potential and teach you our craft. If you're free right now, we can get started. No problem. No problem. What do you need me to do, Shufu? While Yunquei Summit's cross has many branches and forms, they all stem from the same root, the manipulation of ether. To master these techniques, you must first be able to sense ether frequencies and resonate with them. This requires balancing your acupoints and ensuring energy can flow smoothly through your meridians. According to Yunquei Summit's recorded traditions, you're supposed to burn incense, take a ritual bath, and wait for an auspicious time to perform the ceremony to cleanse your meridians. After studying the ancient texts, I found that many steps could be simplified. The most crucial parts are to choose the right time and suitable location with proper feng shui. I see. As a spectre of Shifu, I found the perfect spot. Time is of the essence. Let us head there at once to balance your meridians. Okay. Following Yixuan, Wise arrives at a quiet spot by the designated time. Wise sits cross-legged, closing his eyes to regulating his breathing in accordance to Yixuan's instructions. Yixuan places a hand on Wise's back, and at the moment of contact, a gentle, warm current slowly flows through Wise's body. In the night, everything around is quiet, as if time froze in this moment. That'd be actually pretty cool to see it in action, instead of having it just as like a text. But hey, I guess technically it'll be a new area to review, but hey, that should be alright. Perfect. Your meridians are now clear, allowing you to sense ether frequencies. Next time we enter the hollow, I'll teach you our craft. As for whether you can master it, that depends on your own potential. But fret not, I'll teach you step by step until you succeed. Once you can sense the ether frequency, you can gradually learn to control its flow. While it's not exactly a mystic technique, it can be applied to various objects. Quite a handy trick. You get to experience the finer details as you go along. Okay, well, thank you, Shifu. Thanks, Shifu. I feel completely different. Then, let's stay here for a moment so you can familiarize yourself with your cleared meridians. I shall keep you company. Yixuan steadies her breathing, quietly standing to the side. Perhaps you could have a chat with her. About your craft. By the way, when my sister comes, will you help clear her meridians and teach her your craft too? Indeed, when she gets here, I'll teach it to her all over again. By the way, you two are siblings by blood, correct? I can see you get along quite well. Yep, but Baron can be quite the prankster sometimes, like stealing my pudding or deliberately picking horror movies for me to watch when we are restocking. But even if she pulls these pranks, I'll still forgive her. I guess only people with siblings can truly understand this feeling. Right, I get it. So, Shufu, do you have siblings too? What are they like? A hint of sadness splashes across Yixuan's expression, seeming to have been reminded of something. Yes, once upon a time. But now, all that is in the past. You gotta comfort her? I mean, that's... Yeah. I mean, that's fair enough, to be honest. Granted, we do not know about that before. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. No matter, I was just reminded of old matters of our set. Now that you have become my disciple, there are things I should tell you. However, now is not the time. It's getting pretty late. We still need to head into the hollow tomorrow, so let's head back and catch some rest. You'll need to regulate your meridians one more time. I'll come find you when it's time. Alright, Shifu, get some rest. You should get some rest too, Shifu. At Yixuan's request, Wise leaves first. She remains alone, pacing with a melancholic expression. I mean, you can technically try to talk to her, right? No, doesn't seem to be the case. And that it feels really important for us to have actually known the lore. And when they actually keep doing that kind of thing, also, there's a pretty one bit. Also, it's a double bit. But then again, now it's like, Wisest is also like a double bit as well. So, hey, I mean, that's all the time that we have for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, we're going inside the hollow, and that's going to be quite interesting. Here's the thing, guys. I don't know if I'll be able to actually stream tomorrow or the day after, but we will actually have like a stream that will actually help us through. That will actually be more in the morning time. So just stay tuned for that. I'll be able to set up the stream pretty soon. It's going to be a collab as well, so that'll be pretty exciting. So stay tuned for that. Next time, though, I think at the very least next week we should be able to go through the rest of the way for this event, and kind of interesting to see what exactly is happening over here. But yeah, we do actually have some of this one to actually do. And wait, also, whoa, nah, I think we should be good for that. But hey, at the very least we're able to get through like the near Eridu city pond. You're always good to have, to be honest. Whether or not I will try to pull for Yixuan will be for another day, or whether or not we can actually go for Alara and for Astrayal. We actually have to see. Granted, I still really want to actually get something from this one. Otherwise, it'll be more of like, what is it? It'll be more of like pulling for Fufu or the other character that is available in the next phase. So that'll be that for now. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys back over here for another stream of Zenless Zone Zero. But until then, take care of yourself. It's nighttime for you guys, or if it's daytime for you guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you guys on the squad side. Alright, see ya.